The public awaits.
Everyone. Oh, the public waits. I'm so sorry. I had to deal with more post office shenanigans. So, long story short, there is a package that was supposed to arrive here for measuring materials and for my company, for gas leaks and stuff. Like potential gas leaks. And I was home all day, and the National Mailing or Post Service delivered this item, so to speak, to my house, which I was in my living room, and no truck or mailman was there. Nothing happened. But my phone went off. It says, "Oh, delivered at 1:38." I'm like, okay. So I go through all the shipping and whatever for the post office, and they say, "Oh, you're the receiver. We don't deal with you. Go to the sending party." So I go to Amazon. And they tell me, "Oh, well, it was delivered in an entirely different district than ours at the exact same time." And I got redirected to an AI chatbot, and I could only answer in pre-prepared multiple choice answers. So I bitched and moaned like a Karen to our National Post Service, and they, weirdly enough, gave me a call.
I'm glad you recognized it, by the way.
Because that package... Oh, like a Karen. Of course, bitching works. But that package also contained vital stuff for a client of mine. And I had to reschedule, like, people. I had to reschedule the client. I had to reschedule everything, costing them and me money. So it was kind of a big fucking deal. But they got back to me today. And they said, like, "Oh, hey, yeah, we're on it, but give us till, like, Friday, or maybe tomorrow, and it could be that maybe there was, like, a slight hiccup somewhere in, like, the system, and that it could arrive tomorrow." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So, I work with this person, like, to try and figure out what went wrong, and in the end, I got the feeling like, oh, honey, you don't get paid enough, but to be honest, I don't think your IQ was high enough either. Or you just have not been trained enough. You know, I'd give them the benefit of the doubt, always. Yeah. They tried to argue, no, the system says clearly it has been delivered to your house. Why would our mailman or system lie to us at first? So they tried to imply it was my fault. For some reason, you must have received it because it is, it's set to having arrived. I'm like, no, it's not here. Well, what the fuck you want me to do? Well, have you checked around your house? Like, maybe it was like, yes, I've checked around my house. Well, maybe it's like your mailbox. Lady, it's too big to fit in the mailbox, but yes, I have checked. I was like, oh, and they have to do this right before the fucking stream starts. Anywho, so, I'm here. Sorry.
You're not forgiven.
I even fucking missed... Oh, what do you mean, not forgiven?
It means exactly what it means.
Yeah, don't let him fool you. He's
fuck you, Seth.
He's just mad. Either you had him worried.
Don't put words in my mouth, okay?
Oh,
Liar.
Seth, thank you.
Put something else in his mouth.
You're such a sweet little boy. Yeah.
Please sit down.
Okay, Nomad, pants off.
What? Oh, now? Here?
We'll be right back for our hourly.
You gotta put something in Seth's mouth.
Oh, would you look at that? There goes the monetization.
Immediately.
I'm not a brand risk.
I didn't.
Also, your boy MRVN. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll make it a fun one. And how did you find us? Also, is Cody here? No?
No, he said he's gonna not be able to make it, so it's just gonna be the spy.
Oh, he's in his fucking Tonka truck again.
Yes,
In his Hot Wheels truck.
Yes, he has to, like the Hot Wheels. He has to beat that road.
To be fair, it is a pretty sweet ride he goes in.
True.
Apparently, yeah.
I'd like
Get
to-
out of the way,
I'd like to-
Tesla.
I like to think he finished his typing by saying, "I can't make it today, guys. I got work." Presses enter, then goes off to his toy box and starts pulling out random cars, lining up on those car road maps.
And
That
the
we used to
weird
go
part
on.
is he actually gets paid for it.
Listen,
Like, beep. Like, he
listen.
simulates the entire fucking, like, traffic and whatever. And, like, the delays, like, oh, this fucking road jam, oh.
Someone still pays him the paycheck for some reason.
Listen, maybe.
Yeah.
Listen, I've seen some people get paid literally to just test out mattresses. So if you can get paid just to test out cars, no matter how big or how small, and he's getting money for it, winning.
I would watch that stream.
Yeah.
I mean,
if a mattress business had any sense of good business, they would sell to brothels at like a massive discount.
Jesus.
Like, and just get like feedback on how the mattress performs, you know?
I think the mattress. I think they want to test how good it is for sleeping after the fun cardio, not
Well,
during
I
the
mean-
fun cardio.
They could also sell to hospitals and old people's homes at like a discount.
That too.
We're losing
Ah,
sponsors
see, now
left and
we're
right
getting
as
somewhere.
we're speaking.
So can I expect to see you again next month? Yeah. Where did you get that mattress? It was amazing for my back.
No, where?
Oh.
Don't flip it over.
Oh
Um,
gosh.
Well, hey everyone. Where did we leave off last time?
Of course.
Were we going to try and
I'll-
find like Dusk's attempted kidnappers, or what was
So, if I remember correctly, what proceeded to happen from last session is after you had all of you got into a relatively low intensity scuffle with what appeared to be bounty hunters and driving them away from both you and the lazy stock, you proceeded to examine Dusk, finding out a little bit about his past, including up to his tattoo that is unfortunately stuck onto his skin and linked to his soul, unfortunately. It uses a means to keep track of him.
he has a tattoo?
It was a curse marking, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
Like a brand.
tramp stamp. I
Technic-
gotcha.
Technically, it's a brand, but
brand
yeah,
tattoo. Yeah, point being, it's on his skin, and it is unfortunately linked to his
Yeah,
soul.
Yeah, it's
You-
the tramp stamp.
Stop trying to put that pregnancy symbol on me, okay? I know exactly what you're trying to do.
No,
Okay.
not in front.
First-
It's above like
No.
the ass.
I don't
So-
trust you.
So, for context, I think you're referring to the
Oh,
womb tattoo, as they call it.
That's the
yeah.
one where it
No,
escaped me.
cut.
Yeah.
They're after your bussy, Seth. Careful.
Could someone give me a squirt bottle in
I was gonna
game?
make that joke.
Yeah, just you know what we should do? We should get him the legendary stick of anti hornai. So any woman or man with lustful intentions looking at him you can just pull it out and be like, I have a stick and I'm not afraid to use it.
Yeah.
Ah, yes,
Hey.
the rod of Bonk.
The anti-Hornai stick. The legends speak true of this weapon.
Back, you foul lustful creatures!
So, where and past
Oh,
that, after you discovered
Jesus.
this, none of you really came to the decision of what to exactly do. So, all of you kind of bedded down for the night. You do have several things you could do if you want once you wake up. It's just up to you. It's anything from, try to find out a little bit more about the landmark and maybe a little bit more about his backstory from him. Or you can maybe even potentially go on another quest that might have been brought up to you by Nex. Past that, the day is yours within the town of Beerzun. So it's whatever you guys would like to do.
I mean, I'd put Dusk down until he talks, but I don't think he will. Other than that, I think I've been draining Foster quite enough.
Oh God, that poor boy.
Yeah, he's like a little alien mummy thing on the bed, like that meme.
Oh,
Oh.
you mean what Belushi did?
Yeah, basically,
Oh, Monica
I know.
Bellucci.
Mhm.
I now know what I'm drawing next. Next is going to be Foster on the bed, and then you just see Matilda just posing with the peace sign. And it's just like,
It's like, huh? And he's just, oh,
yeah.
I'd take his
just-
body and reenact the
like
scene
Happy
from
the
Pirates of
Dead.
the Caribbean. Take him to the well and say he needs the sea, and throw him in there to rehydrate him.
Oh, so basically just like Aquaman 2, where he saves his brother, other ocean master, and then just drops him in the ocean. He's absolutely shredded. Or Percy Jackson.
he's
or
just
something like that.
dehydrated, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But other than
oh.
that, like, besides Aurelia, could she like inspect? Cause she's like arcane.
I mean,
his like bussy mark, I guess.
oh God. Okay, I'm
Where's
not
the
gonna say
tattoo
that.
located again?
I
Where's?
You
I
brought
made
it
a
up,
joke.
damn it.
I made one joke.
Yeah,
That's
you
not-
started
that's
this.
That's not canon. so really, when all of you do wake up, and I'm assuming you all gather for breakfast downstairs at the Lazy Stock, thankfully being fed by the proprietor. The question is do you want to look over the mark yourself?
Yeah, I'd like to go ahead and take a look and see if
Okay,
there's anything I can learn.
got it. And Dusk, would you like to give consent to Zerulia to look over your body as she just kind of like stops eating for a moment after she's either finished or she might have left her food half eaten? She does make her way towards you, and I mean, I'm assuming politely ask if she could look at the mark herself.
Just like under the table, like Velma Dinkley, with like a magnifying glass.
I'm pretty sure
My
that I'm
glasses.
pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the mark is
It's
not
like-
is not in the lower regions of his body. If I recall correctly, it was on his back somewhere.
No,
So
you can already see it. My glasses. I can't be seen without my glasses.
I get slightly defensive of the porridge I'm eating, and then realize that she's no threat to the porridge, and then I'll allow her.
Oh,
riveting
like a feral
gameplay.
child.
Hey, gotta eat to live, gotta still eat.
Oh,
So, you-
where's that lyric from?
Aladdin.
Oh,
Aladdin.
sorry, I'll stop interrupting. Sorry, I'm a bit energetic.
No, I'm glad you're energetic. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check, Zerulia, if you'd like. So, what exactly are you trying to learn, by the way? Because you guys already kind of got the gist that this is linked to his soul. It is not something that can be easily broken. Are there any other things you're looking for in terms of the brand?
I would like to know, like, if it's linked to a certain person or if there's any way to unthread it from his soul, if there's any inkling of a way.
I mean, you could certainly try to roll for the inkling. I won't give you who is it linked to, because unfortunately spells like this don't necessarily work like that. It's not like they writ their name in large letters and be all like, this is my sigil. But you could at least find out a little bit to say, or to at least look into what may be the little thread that you might be able to pull on to unravel the whole thing.
Okay. Big money. Big money!
Wow.
Let's go.
That was
Hey,
a
look
nat
at that!
20.
Congratulations.
Savor it.
By the way, am I
Thanks, Mr.
loud
Crafty
for
Duck.
anyone else?
No, actually.
Give me a second. I'm
Volume
gonna
wise, it's
look
good?
up
Okay,
stuff real
sorry.
quick. I wasn't expecting to answer this question so early in the morning. Give me a minute.
Get
How
on it,
dare you
dear.
roll a natural 20?
Yeah.
Woken our DM up.
Ooh,
Yeah.
get fucked,
Put
Seth.
me, put me on notice.
Yeah. Hey, you're our great narrator and dungeon master. You gotta be on toes.
What's with everyone in? Never mind. Never mind.
No, let's not bring up toes again.
Let's bring up
Okay,
toes.
you
You
okay?
quite
I will-
literally, you quite literally did. Okay, I didn't even
Okay,
go all
alright.
the way.
You
All right,
did-
let me-
you-
let me rephrase that. You have to be, as the youngins say, locked in.
yeah,
Toes. Sorry, I'm just.
no.
Ears perk up.
Gone forever.
Gazpacho.
Yes.
Dana Snyder.
So.
Oh god, we broke Hex.
Sorry, I just wasn't expecting a natural 20 this early in the morning, much less to like, hey, how do we break this very difficult to break, essentially curse? Like, alright, now I gotta come up with some bullshit.
Yeah.
Who broke the hex totem?
I just go up to Cerelia, just be like, any
The
luck
hex
with this?
totem.
Any luck with this curse mark on our friend's back?
I'm like focusing really hard, and my eyes are like really wide, and I'm like, don't even talk to me right now.
Okay.
Like I don't even say anything. I just look at him really slowly, like don't.
I just proceed to just back away slowly and move so fast it looks like instant transmission.
And I am eating this bowl of porridge like a sheep. There's nothing in the
It's
eyes.
just casually, just there. It's just blank. I love it.
Okay, I think I got something here. Let me just make sure of
my
something real
breakfast.
quick. Yeah, this is a great analogy. We did this at breakfast.
Oh boy.
Okay. Wait.
So excited.
So
Watch me break hex by asking for the nearest bartender's name.
no,
God damn it.
no, you do know who the
Oh,
bartender's
no.
name is. You know her to be Ignelli, bro.
Ignelli.
Bartender.
I set the bar too low.
Yeah,
That was
fuck.
my fault.
Oof.
I got you,
Yeah,
Seth. I
fuck.
got you.
That was my bad.
So,
Hey.
Zerulia, you know that the ink itself was specially made. Whoever made this ink clearly empowered it with the energy of the planes. And unfortunately, with that natural 20, you know that which plane this came from. The ink that is actually suffusing his skin was enchanted and, what was it? Bathed in the energies of the negative energy plane. So you could probably stand to reason through your arcane means if this was enchanted through the magical plane of negative energy, you could possibly disenchant it in the positive energy plane, and if not necessarily get rid of the tattoo, at least sever the link between him and his soul that is clearly linked to it. If you could somehow get to the the positive energy plane in some way, shape, or form.
I see. Okay, I pull Dusk's shirt back up over his mark, and I'm going to pass this on to Foster. And since we're all at the table, I'm passing it on to pretty much everybody else.
Trouble.
It's like, hey guys, his mark was forged in negative energies. I believe if we're able to access a positive energy plane, the positive energy plane, we could negate what's going on with the mark and possibly free him from it.
Okay, so cancel this. So they'll cancel each other out essentially.
Yeah.
To clarify a little bit, just
I
because
mean-
that's my fault. It will sever the link to his soul. So even if you manage to find a way to break the seal itself on him, before you sever that link, it will essentially kill him. It will kill him permanently if you remove it before you do that first. But the way to do that first is Probably something to do with the positive energy plane. The real question is how do you get there?
Let's see.
Yeah. I just look at Zerulia and I'm also eating. I'm like, well, I mean, that's good and all, but how do we get there?
That I do not yet know.
Because I've traveled a lot. And I've never heard a gate that leads to... what was it? Your plane of goodness? Niceness?
Positive energy.
Positive energy.
Oh, like happy thoughts.
Something
More or
like that.
less. Shouldn't I think I've
Okay. So, so do we find like a priest or something?
That might be worth
Wow.
a shot.
well, isn't it said that most dimensional planes are accessed through magic or some kind of connection to something else. So a priest could be a good start.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, a priest,
But,
a shaman.
I mean, it sounds like something like this is not often tried, and very expensive, maybe?
Well, it would be worth it, of course.
I mean, I want to see this young man grow up without getting, attempted kidnapped the entire time.
Hmm.
Or killed.
But, where are we going to get money for this from? I mean, let's first figure out if it costs anything to begin with, but... Like, if all it
Right.
takes is, like, a snip of, like, some parts and him saying, like, a few prayers, then that's fine, too. But, I mean...
I'll look around to see if
You know
Agnelli
what I
is
mean?
nearby.
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ignelli, I mean, you guys are technically her only patrons at the moment, and you guys are the only one who've taken her up residence here for now.
The only ones
Oh.
here.
Yeah, it's early in the morning. You know what time Ignelli's really starts to find guests come in. Everybody else is at work at this point, and if you had breakfast time, she is not too busy. She does look like she's taking inventory, but she's like close enough that you could easily kind of get her attention. Like she's like maybe at most 10 feet away.
Okay, I stand up and go over to her. I'm not going to call her away from what she's doing. Excuse me, Agnelli.
Yes, dear. No,
I don't mean to interrupt, but do you know of any powerful priests in the town or anywhere in the area?
I mean there's Oakland, but he's not powerful. How?
I'm just going to be frank with you. We're looking for a way to access another plane of existence.
Her jaw like opens up just momentarily, like before she just kind of closes
It's like,
it. And
You what?
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I would honestly recommend either. I don't think Oakland could do something like that. I mean, he's a great priest. Give me a second while I look up what he's a priest of really quickly because I had it here for a second.
Hmm.
I mean, he's a great priest of Shantea, but I don't think he could access stuff like that. I mean, we also had. Wait, what about that wizard? Maybe he knows more about this kind of thing?
Oh, the Tabaxi man?
Yeah, the cat man, yeah.
That might be worth looking into. All right, thank you, Agnelli. Sorry to interrupt again.
Yeah, of course, You don't ask simple questions, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Alright, well, enjoy breakfast. And she kind of like immediately begins to pay attention to her clipboard and inventory. And you're guessing if you look over her shoulder, it looks like she's just writing a bunch of notes to herself.
All right, I head back over to the table. Agnelli suggests that we speak to next the Tabaxi wizard. What do you guys think about that?
The cat wizard?
Yes.
Well, if he knows something,
Yeah,
he knows
we
something.
could try.
Yeah.
Now, where was he again?
Oh, last I saw him, he stooped away in a drunken stupor under the influence of certain alcohols containing liquor and milk.
I think if you remember, he was cured of such ailments.
Yes.
This is me speaking.
Forcefully.
Wasn't Fawcett trying to blackmail him?
When isn't he?
I mean, yeah.
Hey, I resent that.
Look over at Foster. I just here to
just-
make money.
Yes, we know. Yes, we know. Just pass
Oh.
him on the helmet.
If my notes are anything to go by, he said he would probably, especially after he stayed in with a lot of the other patrons after the scuffle happened between yourselves and the bounty hunters. He did say he would talk to you in the morning, so he might be on his way here. It might take him a little bit longer. You're not sure, but other than that, you don't really know where he is at the moment. But that you do know that if there might be any place he might be logically sleeping and it's not here, because he came in with you, so maybe he doesn't have necessarily a permanent residence here. He could logically be spending time at the Frau's Heart, which is the other tavern that exists here in Beerzan, or he might be somewhere else. You guys can't be sure. I'm just giving you guys logical conclusions you guys would feasibly be able to come to.
Hmm.
So it's just a
Well,
matter of what do you guys
I'm
want
open
to
to suggestions.
Hmm.
I will approach the table because I don't usually eat with the rest of the party. And I'll say, if you're still talking about solving my issue, I have more important matters to see to than getting rid of this. At least, getting rid of it is, I've been told, is something that I might not make it through. So, I have things I want to do before then.
Like what exactly?
Well, we have a missing wizard to find. I
Right.
believe his name was Ulrich. Ulrich.
All right.
Old man wizard. And
Right. You still.
Old man bit,
Right.
yeah, I can't. I'll be honest, it's been a few rough nights, and I just pat Foster on the back, spilling his drink. I
just look-
kind of forgot the name. Just point me in the right direction, and we'll go there.
I just look at these two and I'm just like, I'm just thinking in my mind, how is that boy not dead? And how's this one? And this one, and I'm just curious about the former husbands and lovers of this woman. It's just like, it must have been very interesting if they survived having children with her.
I mean,
So,
she did tell you about the men of her tribe.
yeah, and I'm just thinking to myself, just like, if she's this big, naturally, the men of her tribe must be giants, and I'm just thinking of the most intimidating, absolutely monstrous men with muscles that look like they oversee eat most people. So how about that?
my
so how
thought
about
level
that
has
pause?
short men who are jacked.
So basically, the dwarves.
Wait, was
Looks
that
like
a
dwarf
question
kind
for
of
me?
person.
That was for but anyway, since we're going to look for the other wizard. How about we start where he was last seen, that fog that his companion spoke of.
The fog
Yeah,
of no
We
return.
could.
are we taking a little day trip into the fog of no return?
Well, that depends.
So, I mean, it sounds so ominous, doesn't it?
It
Yes.
does.
But
When
if
you say it like that, you make it sound like we're not returning from the fog.
it is literally called the fog of no return.
It's a branding
I am-
issue.
I'm going to assume that if it is called the fog of no return, something in the fog or the fog itself opens some kind of gateway, and people don't go out unless the fog wants them out.
Gateway.
Yeah.
Yeah, gateway?
Well, just think. If the fog is a one-way trip, if they're going to somewhere, as to where and nobody knows, and those who have actually gone in the fog have actually returned to give any recounts or any kind of retail, such events.
I mean, we could ask, I guess Yenzo about it. For more
Yeah.
information about it, of course.
What about
That's a good idea.
what about Ekram? Didn't he mentioned he only had some small things too, but maybe he might also know other people who might have some things about other points of this town history in regards to this thing.
He seems a bit busy.
It's true, he is... Yeah, busy, but, you know, these are important things. You can make time.
Yeah.
And he seems like the kind of individual who would know a lot about such things. The least we could do is ask him.
Yeah.
Well done, Arvad.
Imagine.
I support this.
All right. So, all in favor of speaking to Ekram, say aye.
Alright.
Nah.
All opposed?
Look how Dusk says nothing.
Sorry. What was that?
Yes.
Stuffing my face right now.
Where are
Nothing.
your
We're
men?
going to the fog of no return.
Yeah. Also, wipe your face. Have some manners.
Fun.
Yeah. Do you need like
Wash
a
it
bib
down.
or something?
Wash it down with what I assume is water. It's not. And put the ball in the middle and head to the door.
You're 14. Do you really need to be drinking?
Who drinks alcohol at this hour?
Late now.
It's 6
Yeah,
p.m.
it's like
somewhere.
morning. Even I don't do that.
It's 6 p.m. somewhere, and I head out the door.
We don't know how he got the alcohol, but apparently he did because Nelly's smart enough to know this
No.
kid's kid.
It's really a
And people
phone.
s-
mistaking his own glass for Arvad's.
Oh wait, that's my alcohol.
No.
All right, so if I got this right, all of you are heading towards Ienzo, right? Or at least trying to find Ienzo, right?
Yes.
Okay. So,
And then
With-
Ekram Falk, I guess.
Okay, you're trying to find Ekram Falk. So who are you trying to find first? Or are you guys splitting your party? Just so I know what to narrate here.
Oh, no splitting will happen. We all go together.
We want
Agreed.
Yenzo, and then we'll head to
Yeah.
Ekram after.
Okay. So you go to the last known location, or at least the most likely location you'll find Ienzo. You go to the guardhouse. You see a hustle and bustle of activity, and it does look like at the moment, at least for the morning, it does appear that there's quite a few individuals here than normal. But past that, I mean, it's a busy little. It's busy out here. Pretty much is what I'm trying to say. People going to and fro with what appears to be papers. What appears to be weapons, armor, and other things, to be taken to different places. There's a hustle and bustle of activity here, and ultimately, you do ask around some of the individuals, wondering where Ienzo may be, only to find out that today is Enzo's day off, so I mean, you can certainly ask where he lives, but it might. I mean, it's up to you. Or would you care to ask where he lives and try to, talk to him on his day off, or what would you all like to do?
What a day to what a day to go off duty, huh?
Who's in charge today?
Even warriors need a rest, I suppose.
True.
The person you ask, individual who happens to be manning one of the forward stations here, nice little lady. She says, "Oh, that'd be Clarbet. He's the second in command here. When Enzo decides to take a day off."
Clarbet?
Clarbet, yes.
Clarbet.
Where may we find him?
I believe I saw him restocking some of the weapons over there, and you could see he's not too far off. And one of those cordoned off little areas where there appears to be chain links that seem to kind of lock off the entire area. It's not to you can see through it though, but you see that there appears to be lockers of some sort filled with what appear to be little fresh, long swords and crossbows, things like that. And within it appears to be two individuals. One who looks like a very short 4-foot one, halfling, who appears to be helping sort through some stuff inside a little box in front of him and passing it over to a fairly large, what appears to be a half-orc individual, as they're kind of putting stuff in lockers and looks like they're taking inventory at the moment.
Okay. I just go up in there and ask, "Excuse me, which one of you gentlemen is Clairvaught?"
Hey, and as you're approaching, he says, "Stay clear away from the chain links here and the doorway, please. We'll get to you in a moment."
Take a step back.
Oh, my apologies.
All right, and they look like they're taking their time with it, but after I don't know how long you are planning to be patient for, but they do take a few minutes to kind of finish sorting things out. As they manage to put some of the last stuff away inside the little toolbox, which you're now beginning to see seems to be a assortment of what appears to be potion-like bottles that they've decided to stock inside some of these in some of these lockers. He says one of them speaks up, specifically the half-orc individual, and he says, "Don't worry, Lieutenant. I could continue with this. Go handle any points to the lot of you." Then, and he says, "All right." And you see the halfling individual begin to make his way outside the cage and walk in your general direction. And he appears to address Zerulia first. "So, what appears to be the problem?"
Oh, we're looking for anyone who has any information on the fog.
The fog? Why do you want to know about that?
Well, we're going into it.
Are you crazy?
Don't worry about that.
He's
Our
Italian?
group is. No, he's just small.
He's just a halfling. But he says, all right,
Oh,
all right.
you're crazy.
Yeah, he starts scratching at his forehead, and he.
Yeah, we've had some understandings that people have been disappearing in the fog. So
Yeah, we stay away from it. It's relatively dangerous. It seems like no one ever comes back out, or at least they used to not come back, or they still don't. But there was one individual who kept going in and out of it and mentioned about it.
who is this?
The man was named I haven't seen him in weeks, but his name was and he starts snapping his fingers like he's trying to remember. Ogric or something? Ogric? I don't remember. I haven't seen him in a while.
Mhm.
But he was very curious about it. He kept going in and out, he said, just trying to figure it out. And he said he mentioned it's pretty dangerous out there.
That sounds about right.
Look, are you citizens of Beer's End?
We are not. We are adventurers.
I see. Well,
I
that
put my
explains
hands
why.
on my hips as she says that and pop out my chest a bit.
He says, and he's looking at Dusk and then the rest of you. He says, I don't recommend going in there. We keep losing people and we're just trying to keep people safe, so please don't go.
Your caution is appreciated, but we have an assignment. And unfortunately, we do have to go and find the person that you're actually mentioning.
Yeah, because we were cannot speak. We were approached by one
You're
of
very quiet.
Modern technology just hates me.
Hello?
I want to adjust your mic, my guy.
How's that?
It's a bit better.
It's better,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, an associate of the man you just spoke about, just told us about his disappearance too. He believes there may be something going on that may also lead to the disappearance of other people, and we need to investigate it. So he's given us certain means to do so, but we need some more information.
I mean, I'll provide what I can, but I don't know much about it myself, other than just every time we've a few individuals have been trying to trade with our sister town over there. They never came back, so we just kind of just take the long way around.
I see. Well, any information that you can provide, we will much appreciate it.
All right. Well, there are some of the individuals who've supposedly come closer but never entered. They say they hear weird things at night. Creatures and braying things. So I mean, other than that, and then of course, people disappear when they go in and they don't really come out. And he seems to be like really racking his brain, for any information he could
Promise
provide.
will be
relevant.
super duper careful. But you need to think really, really hard, okay?
I think Oglick only ever came back in the crack of dawn at mornings. Other than that, I can't really help you. But I mean, that's what I remember. He would always come back in the morning from the place.
Interesting. Did he ever mention what time he would go? Maybe late in the middle of the night, perhaps, or.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Could you direct us to where this individual stayed while he was in town?
Oh, I mean, he had a little place here in Beers, and he had a little. I believe it's off of Promenade Street, and he begins kind of like. He goes up to one of the local maps that lays out the entirety of the town itself, Beers, and he points like to a little random place. He lived right here.
Oh, okay.
Taking a close look.
Thank you.
Okay. And then he gives you a detailed he gives you the details of how to get there.
Well, I suppose is that all the questions we have for him?
Yeah. Yes. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for your help. I walk over to him, I put my hand on his shoulder, and I say, if we don't come back, send everyone. I mean, everyone. Get the king involved if you have to. Send them all. And I walk off.
Side-eye Dusk.
I'm gonna say this again, and he's calling after you guys' back, but don't go in there. It's your funeral if you do.
Thank you.
We appreciate the thought.
Yeah, and we'll think about you too, I guess.
2 Akrams.
For that,
Yeah.
to some random guy's house.
Oh yeah, to some random guy's house.
Are you guys? So are you going to Ekram's or are you going to Oglik's house?
We're gonna go to Oakland's house.
Yeah,
go to
Mr.
Oakland's.
house is a good next place to stop before we go to Mr. Ekram.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're making your way to Oglik's house. It does appear as you make your way in the direction that you've been given, within Mirzen, it does look like a nicer neighborhood. A lot of the houses here are a little bit larger than the average ones you've seen for the most part the rest of the residents of this place. This appears to be a 2-story home that you appear to be standing in front of, which is like pretty much closely built together with its relatively similar neighbors. Not too much distance really separates the two, other than like 5 feet worth of what appears to be cobblestone street that is well kept around here, as opposed to the dirt roads you've seen throughout the rest of Beerzen. And as you kind of take a look up, you see through one of the windows as you are approaching from like the eastern side, so you get a very good view of it, at least from one of the windows, what appears to be Nex. He does appear to be at the moment like leaning over something inside one of those the second story window. You can't see what, but you at the very least know that Nex is here now in this house for now.
Oh,
And oh, go ahead.
oh, it appears we've crossed paths with our cat wizard.
There he is. Knock on the door.
I break the door down.
No!
As I'm starting to knock on it, Dusk just
You
breaks the
leave
door
him.
down.
Oh
Just
my
grabs-
god.
Just grabs the barbarian and be like, "We are knocking first."
Go ahead and roll me an athletics
As
check,
soon as
by
you
the way.
start to like swing with something,
I was technically
I hold on to
knocking,
whatever
that's
skill
good.
you're doing, and you swing with bare hands. Cause fuck you.
What I'm doing, I don't need hands. I kick with my feet. Nice.
Oh. Yeah.
You're supposed-
Kicks with his feet.
You're supposed to knock on the door, not tear it down.
Athletics check, please, because you specifically said
No,
you're gonna
Dusk,
kick down
you were
this
the
door.
chosen one.
No, don't worry.
All right, here you
If
go.
I did kick it in, I'd make Cody pay for it though.
13. I mean, it's just a relatively heavy oaken door, but still a wooden door. As you just quickly just give a swift and powerful kick, and you hear the cracking of wood as it suddenly comes off the hinges that were holding it in place, and with a very loud just thud as it strikes against the what appears to be more wooden floor. You have access to the inside of a home now, and as you kind of look within this small little entrance, there does appear to be a little table, a little what appears to be bouquet of what is an amalgamation of different flowers, and a little mirror that seems to hang off the wall. At least for initial inspection. Otherwise, it does veer off into what appears to be corridors, 2 different corridors, one to the right and one in front of you that leads off to the left and right. So
I looked at Arvad, who just kicked the door in, and
That was you.
that wasn't me because I didn't roll for it.
Oh my god.
Just bows, just accidentally just looks at it. It's just like, I did that on accident. I'll fix that. It's like we're not gonna knock the door in accidentally. Just gentle taps the door, and then the door just falls off the hinges. Just looks at my hand, looks at the crowd, just looks at my party. I'm just like, that was an accident. My bad.
So
I pat him on the shoulder and say, "Sometimes you don't even know your own strength, my friend." And I walk past him.
before you get a chance to really walk in, as you're about to like step over the threshold and into the building proper, all of you see as well as hear what sounds like a faint pop before somebody appears about 20 feet behind you in a cloud of silvery mist for a moment before it just kind of dissipates, and out of the mist steps out Nex, and he says, "Are you hostile?"
Uh, just for the record, we tapped on the door on accident and it fell in.
It fell in.
Yes.
It wasn't
And,
strong enough, apparently.
And to answer your question, we're not hostile. Him maybe, and I point to the miner we have.
Yes, this one might be. This one, depending on the day, may become hostile. But today's not one of those days.
Okay, so do you genuinely believe what you're saying, Aardvark, or are you trying to actively lie? I must ask, so I know if I need you to roll me a good old-fashioned the deception check or not.
I'm not deceiving him. I'm not deceiving him. I'm just being sarcastic.
Okay,
You
gotcha.
guys are
So it's
playing,
gotta be sarcasm.
walking a fine line between jokes and,
Breaking and entering.
yeah,
Life is funny, isn't it?
and telling a man that you actually come in violence, or,
You gotta pretend that the guy who robs people on a daily basis isn't coming here with malicious intent.
You mean Foster?
Who do you think I'm talking about?
You? Like, you rob people?
Name one time I've ever robbed.
See, that's
Yeah.
why I'm asking. Wait,
Anyone.
you're not making sense right now.
Yes, I don't rob people.
No, but you have a very healthy attachment to that weapon when it comes to controlling your anger.
I can put it down whenever I want.
I should roll for doubt.
So, he does say, so I was coming over, or I was going to come over soon, but so I got busy. I've been trying to fix up some of the things that, Ogric left behind. Is that why you came over to talk to me, or what? Why are you here?
We're
Yes.
investigating the fog.
Yes, and we believe Oleg may have some information about it.
And for that, you needed to kick my door down.
It fell in when we just gently knocked.
I walk away from the group a little bit, like I'm not with them. Like I didn't.
just like take some slight steps away from the main group. I gotcha.
To be fair,
Yeah, I'm
we
just
didn't think
face-palming.
anyone was going to be home.
We saw him in the window.
We saw.
I choose to believe what I see, okay?
So
Yes.
you thought
Listen,
to break into
they're
the home of a wizard.
not breaking,
Technically.
no. But my friend here doesn't know his own strength. We mean no harm, I assure you. We will pay for any damages involved.
I volunteered to
Isn't
fix
that
the door.
right, guys?
I volunteered
Yes.
to fix the door.
I step over to where Zerulia just stepped over. I don't know this woman.
I just look at Dusk, us with the side eye, and just be like, "You are not helping." And then look to the wizard. and
Right,
say,
we have a
"Sir,
few days here before we go. I will personally restore your door.
I will also pay for any other damages that may have incurred.
I'm not worried about the damages. I'm just a lot of you are a lot braver than I thought you are.
Could we get down to
I mean,
business?
no, yeah, we're brave, but we're not stupid. Except that sometimes in fencing, you pick up on a trick and
Accidentally.
you're so used to exerting all of your force, and I guess he just doesn't know his own strength.
Again, I apologize.
That and Dusk kind of tricked him into it.
Yeah, again, I apologize. Just bows profusely.
He kind of shakes his head and he says, "All right, just follow me." And he does walk in between all of you, taking the charge, and then walks over his own door that has been knocked over. You do see him wave his hand for a moment over the threshold. Yeah, no, he waves his hand. I don't think.
Wait, you're calling this his door, but this is Oblik's place. Can I roll for insight to see if they're boyfriends?
I'm up to you, but I mean, go for it. I won't
Are
stop
they
you.
I mean,
boyfriends?
maybe they're just brothers or really good friends.
Perhaps he just resides here on behalf half of him as old friends.
He's
You
really
feel
writing a Yuri
Yeah.
fiction. What is
you
It's
feel
Yahweh.
like there isn't anything
Yahweh,
romantic. They are for sure students of the same individual, the same
Master.
wizard. Yeah, master wizard. But other than that, I mean, this might just be not necessarily either of their places. This might be something that was bought ahead of time with their master's money, and this might be just a safe house or the equivalent of one, someplace for them to stay to study. You're not sure, but you don't think this is a romantic thing between Nex and Oaklick.
Zerulia squints her eyes a little bit at Nex and then snaps her fingers like, damn it.
Damn, I really wanted him to be gay.
This,
But yeah,
this is
you
an
do see him.
adventure. This is an adventuring
Oh.
game, not a yaoi romance.
Everything's a yaoi romance
I
to
kind of
me.
understand it though. Yeah,
Baseball.
use enough lube and you can move mountains, Nomad.
Yes.
Don't remind me of the ogre. The ogre's
Hey.
gay.
Again, I work.
Oh,
Again,
no.
I am deeply concerned. I am deeply concerned about the things you've done in your lifetime.
Alright, we follow Nex.
What do you mean?
We'll talk about it later. Right now, right now we have an adventure.
Talk
to
about it
accomplish.
later?
Yeah.
I will prop the door back up on the wall.
Okay, fair enough. So you go to prop the door open, or sorry, the door open. You go to prop it at least against the doorway, its hinges, and it's clearly hanging ajar. But like, other than that, it at least covers up the immediate easy entrance to the inside or outside of this building. You follow along, and he does lead you through what appears to be a nice little. It seems to be this place has several rooms, at least here on the first floor. About 3 to 4 rooms about. And the first room he leads you through is easily the largest, which appears to be a main sitting area where he intends to kind of like bring you down, where there does appear to be a floating table with no visible legs of any sort, but seems to be holding itself quite well together, even despite the most noticeable weight of what appears to be a book or two that seems to be kind of like set on top of it. It is just floating in space there. There do appear to be several bookshelves lined up against the wall. What appears to be several plants and ficuses that seem to be kind of like plastered throughout, kind of like give this place a little homey feel, and a little fireplace that seems to be at the moment kind of going. But you don't recall ever seeing a chimney flue on the outside, so you have no idea where that might be exiting the smoke out of the fireplace from, and it is going at the moment. He motions for you to kind of grab some chairs from around the little table to sit down.
Interesting place.
It serves the purposes that we needed this place for.
Before I sit down, could I look around for what's a large object in the room?
That globe.
Just not secure.
There does appear to be a huge planter with like a fairly large, what appears to be like almost like a tree growing out of it, but it's not like tall enough to be a tree. It's like one of those little miniature trees kind of thing.
Okay. Can I just pick that up?
I mean, you certainly can. What are you, sir? Are you trying to you pick it up? It's fairly heavy, and you do strain a little bit, but you pick it up. What are you trying to do?
Cool. I'm just gonna. Let's just walk over to the table with it.
Really just kind of stares at Dusk like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, even Nex is just like stop talking just to stare and see what the hell you're up to.
I just look up. I just look up and down and be like, "Why do you have the plant with you?"
I just place it on the table.
It takes the weight. It doesn't even flinch or move. And with the large thud against what was it, ceramic against wood, it doesn't even lean.
Really looks at Matilda and goes, "Is this just what teenage boys do?"
Just I'm just gonna walk around the room.
Why?
Nothing. Just continue what you're doing. All right.
You're really just testing out the
doing?
weight of this.
I think he's just. Are you curious about the table?
it's very obvious. I'm looking for more shit.
Just
Put onto this thing.
I just look.
Yeah.
I just look and think to myself, of teenagers.
She really catches on to what he's doing, and she sits on the table.
What are you doing?
I look at the table. What am I looking at?
Okay, I'm gonna ask a very personal question in a second, Zerulia, so apologies, but how much does Zerulia weigh?
Oh god.
I'm gonna say like 110.
Can you-
I don't know.
Can all of us just please stop
Please.
breaking this man's belongings?
I'm not.
I don't have
I'm
infinite time to make things out of wood.
No, I'm not
And
breaking anything per se. I'm just curious.
I'm just like, okay. I just literally picked Cerulean off the table, just put her back in the seat. You sit down, and you
Aw.
sit down.
So, for the record, Zerulia, it did start leaning a little bit in the direction
Oh
of...
no.
So, it
Interesting.
was struggling, but past that, I won't say much.
I scribble that down in my notebook. That actually contains no words because I can't actually read. So
So he just scribbles.
it's
He
very much a
scribbled to
legible
look
handwriting.
smart.
He just
scribbled to
draws the
look smart.
table, and a little stick's really.
Yeah, I just sit down. I just look at them too, and I'm just like, please, we're in somebody's home, and we're trying to find information. Please behave.
Thumbs up.
Thank you.
Sorry. He'll sit down,
I'm
hands on
sorry.
his knees.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You were saying. I'm sorry. You were saying.
I wasn't saying anything. I was bringing you here so we could sit down and you can ask me your questions.
Yeah, you must forgive the boy. He just needs help.
And I'm an enabler.
Ex- exactly. Which is another.
Oh my
which is why I'm
God.
also. And we're also concerned about this one, but she may have more promise. But anyway.
You hear us. You hear a sorry from the other side of the shrubbery.
Anyway. Going back. Can you tell us whatever you know about the fog? And why Oleg was investigating it?
I mean, like I said, Oglik was here investigating anything magical, and I'm assuming if he was looking into the fog, he might have found something of interest there, or at the very least, local legends of some sort or other. I don't know. I don't know what he knows. That's actually why I'm having you go to find out. But he was sent here. He was here to look into magical artifacts and the such. And honestly, the talk of that fog from the local superstitions of everyone, it caught his eye. At the very least, something might be of interest of us to me and my master there.
He didn't leave any notes here?
Yeah.
He did keep a journal on him, but I've been searching high and low, and I don't think he left it here.
That's inconvenient.
What about the locals? What exactly was said about the fog aside from people just disappearing?
Other than that, sounds at night. Don't travel in it because no one ever comes back. That's the real thing that bothers me, is why does no one come back?
Dusk will slowly look under the table for that notebook.
Unsurprisingly,
No.
it is not there.
Damn.
I just grab him by the collar and just sit him back in the chair.
Look, for what it's worth, I am also help. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, can we finally get to what we actually came here to do?
Right.
No? No one?
I'm just like I agree.
Let's get to it.
Right. Okay then. Zerulia, you'd like to do the talking.
I assume we're
I'm going to try and
Trying to-
fit this door back on its hinges.
in the seat. Well, I assume we're still trying to gather information about Oglik and the fog. Is that not what we're already doing?
Yeah. Maybe there's some. Maybe there's some other information that we can use to help. Perhaps a searchlight, something to ward off supernatural things, and also maybe the cat wizard can give us some information too. Perhaps.
I mean, you guys have to ask. So the question is, what do you guys ask next?
Okay. You're familiar. Are you familiar with a? Are you and Oblik familiar with a cat wizard?
He is the cat wizard.
He is the cat wizard.
Yeah. Feline wizard. Wears glasses. A very modest fellow.
Yeah, that's him.
That you are talking to him right now.
Yeah.
I lean over to Arvad and hand him his glasses.
Are you alright, Arvad?
I'm not. I'm just stressed. I'm just stressed and dealing with existential crisis. Anyway.
We have stressed him too much.
He has been put down on the floor so many times he's got a concussion. We should really get him checked out.
Oh no. What was in his drink? Is he sober for once?
I am very sober. And I'm annoyed.
No, he's not used to it.
Anyway. Hey, thank you for this help. I think we should take our leave.
Oh, I'm not done. Next, do you know what time of day that Oglik would enter the fog when he was researching it?
I don't exactly know. I mean, I don't really know what time he came to or from the thing, but apparently he was the one and only who could do it.
I see. Did he have any particular abilities that most people don't have other than general magic?
I mean, he could do card tricks, but other than that, I don't think that's what you mean.
No. I don't suppose he had
You
any.
just imagine Foster piping up
Yeah.
and saying, "Well, I do that too."
Does he? Did he have? Did he just have? Did he have any other? Do you have any magical items? Any trinkets or trinkets? Something that they would use.
I mean, I've been cataloging a few of them, and he does kind of like grab something from within his robes, what appears to be his own personal book, and I've been cross-referencing between some of the stuff that he has on inventory here, for his personal effects and everything, versus what are missing, and I mean, he is missing at the moment what appears to be a hat that he checked out. Give me a second while I pull up my notes on this one.
I'll leave my feet on the table.
I just whack his shin. Just like, boy, take your feet off the table. It's in your house.
Yes,
like
he's at the moment he is missing one in particular thing. This might be of interest to you, but he has the fedora of teleportation.
Fedora of teleportation.
Yes,
And
it's
I'm sorry,
kind of
did you say fedora?
Milady.
Yes, a fedora. It's a.
Milady appears behind her.
That could be misinterpreted.
Oh,
That
Can
could
I-
be misinterpreted in so many different ways.
Can I roll to see if I know anything about that?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want to try and roll for.
you certainly can go ahead and. For those proficient with Arcana, you guys can certainly roll.
Alright.
I wanna
Fedora.
see if- I want to see if I can roll for.
Ah!
I want to see if I can roll for insight on this.
Yeah, go for. Or wait, insight for what are you looking for?
I'm just. I want to see. I just want to look around and see if there's anything else we can use aside from this supposed fedora.
Well, I mean, it's the item that's missing. There are a few items around you that seem to be kind of some of them hanging off walls, but I mean, whether they're magical or not, you won't know until you start grabbing stuff and testing it
Okay.
for yourself.
Yeah.
Imposter roll Arcana.
Thank you.
I mean, so what
I'm
do
just-
you want to do exactly? Because
I
you
wanna
can't
look-
really. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So I want to look through the catalog and see if there's anything that could be useful.
I mean, you go to lean in to like look over his own personal book, and he kind of like leans back as you're like leaning forward. He's like, this is kind of my list. Sorry.
Apologies.
He does proceed to close the book in front of him though, and he puts it back in within his robes.
Hmm.
Zerulia, you know nothing about the Fedora teleportation other than the fact that it most likely has the ability to teleport a person.
And it looks great.
Does it though?
At that point, that's up to personal judgment from you guys. Okay, whether a fedora looks great or not. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad hat, but then I think we're in the wrong time period.
Hmm.
Unless there's some event where splinter timelines are merging with things. I don't
Who
think a
knows?
fedora would exist.
Okay, I would like to ask Nex. Nex, what can you tell us about the Fedora of teleportation?
Oh, well, it's a magical item that he was using. Most likely, if I had to take a guess, that might have been what helps get him to and from inside the mist itself. I'm not 100% sure, but it is a item that helps him teleport, and it does work at least 3 times a day
Hmm.
before the magic is kind of gone from it.
Are there any other items that can be used for some kind of fast travel, like teleportation, or at least some kind of portal generation, perhaps?
If I had that, do you think I would have traveled with you inside my magical car?
I guess not.
Touche.
Never hurts to ask, though.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, there's nothing like that. The only teleportation thing was the fedora.
Ah,
Good. I'd rather write on my board, to be honest.
well, if I was anything like my master, I'd probably be riding a dragon by now.
I'm just in the background, just taking my time to fix this door. Oh.
A little bit of good news though in terms of transportation, though not as magical. I do want to say I have managed to contact and speak with one of the local fishermen around here,
Oh.
and I managed to charter their boat for for your usage.
Well, that's good.
Can any of you sail?
I have no.
Matilda raises her hand. I have been on many tribal excursions. Just, sail a lot.
I see.
Good old Matilda.
Yeah, just, gotta dress it down instead of saying I went out raiding with the tribe.
Is there anything that you don't do, Matilda?
Dress
Magic
modestly.
is not what I do. And,
Or dress
and
modestly.
seeing what you guys can pull off, magic is a lot of the things I can't do.
Good to know. So, I guess we're going.
Yeah,
I guess
I
we're
do
sailing.
try.
And
Sorry,
we
sorry, what?
appreciate Your efforts. I guess we're sailing then.
Yeah, yeah, we could do that.
So, Maddie, since you're actually actively trying to
Yes.
fix the door, Uh, do you have
I
any
have
tools on you or anything
carpenter's
like that?
tools.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes.
I'll say you could certainly use those, especially since, I mean, the biggest thing is you're probably just smoothing out the footprint that might have cracked open the wood in the center a little bit, and then probably using the extra tools to, like, you know, fit back the fittings back into the wall next to it. So,
Basically, yeah. I was hoping the hinges would be fixable.
but the hinges aren't, thankfully, like, just, they're not broken. They came off the wall, as in they were kicked off damn near.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I mean, you do use you do fill it up a little bit. I'll say for the purposes of brevity, it does take you like a few minutes, but you know, while they were having this conversation, you were focused. You quickly put it back into place. Doesn't look good as new, but I mean, for a 5-minute job, you get it done quickly.
Yeah.
And so at this,
I was hoping it would fall under fortify. You can make a door or window harder to force open, like make it like reinforce it or brace it a bit. Like it's like you say, it's a patch job. It's not like making a new one.
yeah. So, next does kind of like lean over to you and sorry, not lean over to you. He does ask the rest of you and says, "So, do you have a plan of attack if we're going into the mist, or are you just intending to go in and find out for yourselves?"
Well, we do. Before we go into the
we
do
we
wanna
don't
try and
even
get
know what
some
we're up
ideas.
against.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
why
I
we're
have to
coming
play.
around. That's why we're coming
You're
around,
very
no
quiet, by
plans.
the way.
Oh, I hate my mic so much.
Just speak into the mic, though, honey.
So, before we were going to go into
Yes.
into this fog, the goal was to basically just ask, see if we can gather any information and form a plan based off of that. So far, with what we know is still not enough. Although compared to knowing nothing and going in blind, it's better than nothing.
Yes, there is very little information available, but I suppose you already knew that.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not many people want to go in there, and the few who haven't come back. So, information is always going to be at a premium. Sorry if I don't know more. Like I said, the one who would have known anything is unfortunately the one who's gone missing.
Ironic.
Do you have, by any chance, like we have come across, this should have been a question for Foster, but sadly, is F, not F here. Not in a true sense, really, but is there not such like a thing like a device where we could like find him, like some sort of scrying orb, or maybe like some sort of tracking device, or maybe he has one of these on him, and I show like with the walkie-talkie stones.
He unfortunately doesn't have those one of those walkie-talkie stones.
Oh.
He Rocky talkies. He does say, I've tried scrying on him, but every
I
time
will
I've
admit I stole that joke.
Oh,
No, that's a good joke. It's a good joke.
Rocky Talkie. Keys.
I do have a pool of water up on the second floor that I could use to scry on people. I've tried a few times, but every time it's unfortunately failed, and I don't know why. I think it has to do with the mist itself. It might interfere with, I don't know, magical divine spells or something. I'm not sure, but every time I've tried to look into the mist itself, or even look into Oglik, it doesn't work. It attempts to fire, and then it just breaks apart, like the spell is being unmade as it's being made.
So you think this fog dissipates magic?
I'm not sure, but it might be a good assumption.
Don't like that.
All right, I have.
Is it like the same for magic items as well, or just spells? Sorry, I must have missed that.
Just spells for now. As I mentioned, I've tried to scry on it or scry within it as I'm looking for Oglik within, but it always falls apart. Past that, I don't know if magical items are effective or not.
I turn to Zerulia and I say, what, how powerful does the spell have to be for a mist to neutralize magic?
Rather powerful.
And it's not
Terrifyingly
like
so.
a puff of cloud or smoke, like it's like a vast area, right?
Mm-hmm. It is over a majority of the middle of the
Just-
lake.
Yeah.
Like, you're a local here, right?
Are you asking next?
Yeah. Does the mist take up the entire body of water, or does it end somewhere?
The locals have said that it does end at certain points. It just takes a majority of the center of the lake itself, but otherwise the edges seem to be fine, and it isn't spreading or anything like that.
Okay.
But the strange part is it's never dissipated. Fog normally doesn't work like that.
Well, we're not dealing with a normal fog, are we?
Mm-mm.
If it's been there for this long, my guess is either something or someone is causing this, and it probably wants to hide something that of which they do not want others to see.
I'm sure that's what some of the
You're
questions that went through Oglik's head as well.
you're very quiet again. Just so we can all hear. I'm half deaf.
Hang on. Let's try this. Test. Is this better?
We can hear you fine now.
This cord just loves to give me headache, much like the rest of modern technology.
Oh.
Anyway, okay. I guess we're going into the fog then.
Well, next, while we have you,
well, yeah.
I'd like to ask something else. A bit off
Sorry,
the topic
go ahead.
of fog. Next, do you know anything about accessing planes outside of our own?
I mean, I've seen it done a few times before. I'm not powerful enough to do or cast magic like that, but I'd like to think with enough study and time, I think I could do it. Why?
We're looking for someone who is able to access the plane of positive energy.
Oh, sounds lovely. If a little difficult, I mean, my master certainly could, but of course we're not there, and we're here. He begins to kind of like scratch his head.
Who certainly could? I didn't catch that.
No, he says he certainly can. His master could, but his master's clearly not here. He's back at home.
Gotcha.
And obviously he's here. So, why?
We needed to dissipate a mark on someone. It's pretty important. Is there any way we could contact your master?
I mean, I can contact him.
That would be amazing.
Okay. What exactly? Do you mind if I see this mark?
I glance over to Dusk to see how he feels about it. Dusk, poke.
You want to show them? You want to show them this tattoo of yours?
I will reveal the tattoo. Yes.
Okay. Remind me, where's your tattoo again? I'm sorry.
It's on my. It's on my shoulders. Sorry.
On your shoulders. All right.
Like a pin-up tattoo, or woman. I will reveal it.
Make it dance.
I don't think it's
He
that
takes
kind
a
of
look
tattoo.
at it, and he does like run his hands over the brand itself. He says, "Oh my,
Hmm.
who did you make angry?"
We're not going to discuss that right now. But we do need help getting this removed.
Uh, that won't be a simple task. I mean, doable certainly, but that he starts like scratching his head. I think I have an idea on how to maybe break this, but it. Mm,
What what are the risks?
well, it's not necessarily risk. It's just I'm not able to do this myself. With some time and effort, I think I could, but I don't know how. Hmm. My master certainly can, but I don't know if my master would want to come over all the way here into the boondocks and help with this.
We could travel to him.
I mean, that's a long journey, but I mean, several months, but
Oh,
Where exactly is your master again?
oh god, I gotta write lore now. Okay. Wait, no, I had lore for this. Give me a second. Need to
Make it
reread my notes
reveal.
now.
Yeah.
He's
Give me
in.
a sec.
He's in Artemis.
Artemis.
No,
sounds familiar.
Artemis is where you come from.
I think you had written down the Grand Wizard was from there too.
Maybe did I do that?
I have it in my notes.
Feel all the wisdom.
Thank God somebody had to write it down.
I feel like we need to get you like some kind of like this structural thing where we have stats, everyone's connected to where they come from. This is connected to this.
Like a blood web.
Because I know I said something about the Wizard Council, but I don't think it was from Artemis. Artemis is at least a different idea from what I had for the Wizarding Council that he would be running from. Or running, or at least being one of the heads of the state.
The only other city you've mentioned is Lodi.
Lodi, which is actually the one that's here in Hitoxia here. It's the one that's northwest of Beerzen. But it's not. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Lodi is its own little place. It's more like a. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. But point being, Lodi has nothing to do with the old world that you all came from. But yeah, several months, I would say. I don't remember. Sorry, I'm really trying to look for my notes to see where the hell I wrote this down. But I know I had something written for where he's from. Give me a second. But I don't think, just to clarify this, the master is not from Artemis, okay? The nation state.
Mm-mm.
You know what? I think I'm gonna do what every DM does.
Wing this.
Yep, wing it. All right.
Make shit up. I mean, read your notes.
Yeah, read my notes. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do.
I think I'm back.
Welcome
Yeah,
to
I'm
Tower.
back. Yes.
Welcome back.
Who's back?
And,
They're all
Brittany.
Slim Shady.
Oh, Slim Shady's back.
No, I was trying to fix the delay issue, and it's practically gone now.
Oh, nice.
We need to get you like a flip book or something. Just
Yeah.
My problem is
Relying
my
on
notes
the
are all over the
goddamn
place.
hand.
My notes
Sorry?
are all over the place, unfortunately. That's why I don't have all this like, oh, well, this is easy to find because I mean I write this stuff all over the place in my notebook.
You'll be fine. Oh,
Okay.
I do miss our little anarchist now.
Same.
Our source of chaos. Oh, I just wanna
Well,
hug him.
well, at least we know what factions we'll be joining if we were in the 40K verse.
Which
So
ones?
That depends. Do you like order or do you like chaos?
Oh, I love order all the way.
Okay, so we know where you're going. Knowing Cody, he's probably going to be a member of Zinch's specials. One of his generals just be like, all according to plan.
Just gonna put him in like the Krieg, like Imperial Guard, like a Krieg battalion. He's
That's
short
pretty
enough
cool.
to be in the tunnels and stuff.
Oh. Just see him being a Krieg soldier, and then he's just,
Yeah,
or, and then there's just you being like the Black Templar, and you're just like young Krieg soldier
if
does
I
your
could, I
insolent
would
no
be,
so
but,
bound. Yeah.
I'll be honest. I think I'd sooner be like an officer or something.
What, like the Inquisitors?
Oh no, like a commissar, just like an officer.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's possible for Madeline to become a Templar, you know. Or I'd need to change my entire shape. God damn my hand. Sorry, Tex. We're going off on a side tangent here.
it's okay. Anyways, I do have the information you guys are looking for now. The nation state is called Urkothelin, and
Okay.
it is actually a council of wizards that kind of oversee a small little area of land. It's not a terribly huge nation as compared to others, but it is one founded on the principles of magic and, you know, what the role of magic should be in the world. And he does go on to explain, and he's on the council, my master.
Oh.
So he's kind of important, so I don't know if he'll make time just to come out and deal with this. And I'm sure it's very important to you, but
Look, if your master's not available, that's fine. We just need someone who's powerful enough to get this mark off our friend. Preferably
Even
have
if
him
it's
in one
not,
piece.
yeah, even if it's not like anything, like short term, but even like in the long term, like if we can get it off of him, we'd be happy.
I mean,
Did I disconnect?
oh yeah, no, it's
Well,
just I was
there
considering
you
the
are.
response. Yeah. I mean, I could try, but like I said, it would take some time. I don't think I'm powerful enough yet, but I think if I stick to my studies and get better at them, I think eventually I could actually do it myself.
Okay, well, do stick to your studies, and maybe we'll have to come back to you at some point.
Alright.
I'm sure you'll stick to your studies anyway. You're a good kid.
Yeah.
Kid, I'm 27.
Yeah, and I offer him a chocolate.
Oh,
Jeez.
he does take it and he says thank you, and he like sniffs it momentarily before looking at you. Sniffs it one more time before, you know, popping it in his mouth.
Wait,
Yeah.
hang on. Can a cat man eat chocolate without dying?
Oh God!
They are not actual animals. They're
He's
technically
fine.
humanoids.
Oh,
That
thank
sounds like
God.
something. I thought that's what we were going with. I'm like, no,
Yes.
he's a humanoid who will
What
live
have
and
I
be
done?
fine.
Yeah.
Because-
Also, I think you're also just you're applying too much of real world biology of cats into into a magic universe. He should
Oh,
be
that
I
was-
fine.
threw a ball of yarn at him.
He's not that much of a
you
cat.
shit lord.
Immediate floor.
Haven't you done enough? Haven't you done enough nonsense in this house for one day?
Oh wow, that was very delicious. What
I
was in that?
kicked the door down.
What
That
kind of
was an
chocolate this?
accident. And you brought me into it too.
That was delicious. What kind of chocolate was that?
I'm from the store down the street. I
Oh,
don't know where it
Delicious.
Oh, from the
Yeah.
vendor.
is. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, and thank you very much for the information. I suppose we're going to set sail soon.
Yeah, of course. I'll lead you to the docks. I mean, they're not too far, but.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just my throat's getting a little scratchy. You know, I don't know why.
Oh dear. I cast lesser restoration.
Oh, no. Was he having an allergic reaction?
I hope not.
Yeah, I've decided all of a sudden. You know what?
Oh.
Let's put a little peanut in that chocolate, and then more importantly, give him a peanut allergy. But
Why?
I hate you so
Oh
much.
my god.
I blame the two of you for this.
Ugh, it's getting a little hot in here. It's scratchy as well. Mm.
yeah, I can't breathe for some reason.
I literally just go into the satchel of my thing. Just give him some medical herbs. Breathe.
Yeah, don't worry. What was it? Zerulia was already
Jam
on
it
my
down his
bullshit.
throat.
Yeah.
Zerulia already knew. It's fine. So with that casting of lesser restoration, you do have it prepared, right?
Let me see. Jesus Christ.
I genuinely want to know because if you have it prepped, no problem. But if you don't, I'm gonna laugh.
I've got it.
All right, cool. So you immediately, just based on years of medical knowledge, as well as having probably dealt with it yourself for one reason or other, he has having an allergic reaction, and so you're like, oh wait. So you run your hands, cast a few spells. He almost like raises up, almost to stop what you're doing before he decides to, in that moment, trust you. And when you put your hands against his, the magic that was suffusing them suddenly extends from outside the tips and into him. And he says, "Oh my god, that feels better. Did you wait? But you wait. Did you poison me on purpose, or
Absolutely not. I'm so sorry.
I think you had an
No, I
allergic
think you
reaction.
must have, yeah, like a bad reaction to it, yeah. Because we all eat it fine. Like, you may want to go check out the healer and find out what is wrong with you.
I'll
You know
have to
what?
do-
Just
As
to,
a friendly advice.
just to prove how trustable and reliable you are, I'll have another one of those chocolates just to prove that I can eat it right here in front of you.
No, I don't know what's in them at this
Just eat
point.
the
I start
same-
looking.
You see
I
me
mean-
you see Dusk
No.
slightly tweaking when he sees chocolate.
He's like, watch me enjoy this chocolate.
I just
No.
I just grab him by the collar, just like please get some control of yourself. Just like
So
no.
He manages to get a piece of chocolate in his mouth. You're not allergic to peanuts, are you?
Who, me? No.
Yeah, that's okay. Then you're fine. You enjoy the deliciousness that is a peanut butter chocolate eclair.
Nice.
Oh gosh.
And then it does occur to me,
So as
like, do you have allergies? Asking next.
Was that?
Oh,
Okay.
I mean, I have a small little canola allergy, but
You might want to get checked
Yeah.
for peanut allergies.
Yeah,
okay.
sweetheart, you may want to go to a healer.
oh no, I
Have
don't want to
yourself
find out
checked
about
out.
another allergy. I like eating food.
I'm so sorry. I give him a little scritchy on the head. It's probably disrespectful, but I do it anyway.
Well, haven't you
He's
done enough,
27.
woman? I'm just like,
He's 27.
woman, haven't you done enough? I just
Oh,
look
I,
at
I
it.
dread to think
But
if
aren't you-
Hex is even like using cat and human ears.
Oh God, no,
Aren't your
please.
hands covered in chocolate at this point?
Are they? Oh god.
By touching the chocolate.
Oh
No!
you're not licking the cat man.
No, I don't touch him.
Do
I
not
look at my
kiss
hands
the
like they're
cat
covered in
man.
blood.
Do not kiss the cat man. Dusk,
Please.
okay?
If you kiss the cat man, I'm going to literally grab you, grab you by the neck and yeet you out of this establishment.
How did this become me kissing the cat man? What is this
Because you ate the
going on?
Not kissing. I said licking.
Oh.
You're not
I don't say
licking the
anything
cat
about-
man.
I
Oh,
never
good.
said licking anything about the cat man. Okay, where did that come from?
Because he's going to be covered in chocolate.
Oh God,
Because Zerulia didn't wash her hands.
I am just like,
Yeah, but
and
that
this,
doesn't give you a reason to lick the cat man.
I licked the
I
cat
just-
man. That's good.
I just, like,
No,
I
you
just-
don't lick the cat man.
I just reached for the iron flask that Foster made me. I'm just like, oh, hello, we've been again, old friend. Starts-
Oh my
Just-
god.
Hello,
Just-
oh, my old friend.
Deep down, I'm glad I know I've driven Arvad to alcoholism.
see, initially it
You're
was,
the reason?
no, see, there's a bigger reason. I'm just taking this as a painkiller because the stress levels I am enduring, no amount of meditation can subdue for this.
Sit on the table.
No. You've done that. You've done that, and I think we've damaged enough property in this house for one day.
Okay.
And poisoned the man, apparently.
It was an accident.
Samir, you know what? I'm just going to just take a nice swig of this alcohol, and then maybe think. I wonder if I can make this stronger, so I can deal with this buffoonery, or maybe feel less pain for when my death happens.
By the way, I just want to say thank you, Legends of Adventures, for giving me the idea of a peanut allergy.
I fucking knew it.
That thing is the funniest thing I've ever heard of in my life. I'm like, wait, why didn't I think of just introducing allergies to some of these characters in my life?
It's not that
Honestly, genuinely, Derek with Bitsy is the funniest shit.
Right?
It
Funniest-
genuinely is so deadpan, the funniest shit I've ever seen.
I need more context on this one.
Check out Legends
Oh.
of Adventures. Trust me, you won't regret it. It's good. They're goddamn funny.
Yeah, it's great. There's a gorilla in the forest,
What?
or like it is haunted by the Krampus. Oh no, that happens to me once a month. Oh my god, no. I'm literally Krampusing. Can I get one fucking sentence?
I beg your finest pardon.
Oh, it's great. Like Hex, if we'll link it to Nomad in a bit, or like after the game or something, we'll get you set up, Nomad.
Oh god.
Booker is my favorite straight man I've ever seen too. He is so
Oh
goddamn funny.
yeah, the raccoon.
Yeah, the raccoon man. They're
Oh, it's
comedic
great, like-
geniuses.
In context, it's a role-playing group that streams,
Mm-hmm.
and they're so fucking funny. Like they just get together at a table and just like freeform roleplay, and do shenanigans and do jokes and try and make each other break character or laugh. It is so funny.
Oh god.
Bitsy was genuine genius.
Hell yeah!
Anyways, sorry. Enough distracting. Enough talking about another show. Let's talk about D&D here. So,
Yeah, for not being sponsored or anything.
Yeah.
We're technically are in D&D. We're just trapped in the shenanigans of it too, and now I'm just like, you know what? I feel like it should just wait. We should just have this go on, and then at some point, Arvad is just going to have a drunken rant after finishing 6 barrels of beer, and then yelling at the top of his lungs while everyone is just watching him just scream his heart out too. There's crying, there's tears. There will be a boulder literally split in half.
Ooh.
He's having a
Oh,
bad
that
time.
reminds me.
Yeah.
Are we gonna go to like the bar in a little bit? Or are
Why the
we,
bar?
yeah, heading out? Like, are we leaving tomorrow or like, are we leaving today?
Tomorrow.
I mean, and this is Next speaking, by the way. If you really wanted to leave today, I could, make sure he has everything prepped by this afternoon. But I mean, I do need to finish talking to
We
him.
could take another night.
Yeah.
I
Rest,
still have
regroup.
like health missing, so we
Yeah,
may as well
and I-
just do more rest.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
prob-
weird. You had a long rest, so I don't know. I mean, you shouldn't have any health missing.
Oh,
I
did
should-
you give us the long rest?
Oh, okay. I mean, give me a second. I forgot I have to do that.
I probably want to rest just because of all the shenanigans that happened here.
Give me a second.
Oh, don't. I just swing my arm around your neck, Arvad, and like I say, don't worry, we'll get you set up. Just
Please.
try and get some sleep tonight, huh?
Oh, I intend to. And I'm also bringing a friend with me to bed. Just go when it
Oh,
just goes
cool.
just goes for just goes for this. Finds this like I just go to Ignelia and be like, "What's the oldest alcohol you have here?" Just says this one. Perfect.
So, one step at a time, everybody. You guys are still technically here in Nexus. So, with you guys still being here, is there anything else you'd like to ask him, or are you guys going to be heading out, or where are you guys going from here?
I think we should-
Zerulia is like clutching her raven feathered necklace and just like staring straight ahead because she almost killed somebody. She's kind of at a loss right now.
No, he's like a nervous wreck.
1,000 yards there.
Oh,
Exactly.
Just starts playing Waste by Kill Switch. Contemplating everything she's
Jeez.
done.
Are you okay?
oh.
This is next asking you, Azuria, looking at you.
She like doesn't notice for a second that he's talking to her, and then she kind of blinks, like, yes, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry.
I mean, you seem nice. It's not your fault. I didn't tell you I had allergies. I didn't even know I had peanuts, right?
Yes, and yes, it was an accident, and that just spooked me quite a bit. I'm fine. I'll be fine.
No, it's okay. I didn't even know I had a peanut allergy till today. Thank you.
Yes, well, that's one way to find out.
All right, I mean, better than me finding out the old-fashioned way at a restaurant and just, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's okay.
It's okay. So, and she looks at the rest of them. Are we seeing Ekram Falk today?
Probably not. Probably not at this hour. It's getting late.
Oh, is it?
I mean, it's still like pretty. It's late morning, close to the high noon.
It's high noon. Well, at this point, considering the last time we spoke to him about the fog, and since many people don't really know much, I don't think we're gonna get that much from him anyway.
I see. I think she was just kind of looking forward to seeing Book.
I knew you had ulterior motives.
A couple.
no.
I'm just wondering.
Oh.
I'm just now just gonna be like, ouch. You're not doing anything you shouldn't be doing, are you? Really? No.
No.
Just looks.
Are
I
we
don't
s-
trust you.
Sorry. Are we still at the Wizards?
Yes, you guys are still. Until you tell me otherwise that you guys are on your
Okay.
way to destination, I'm gonna assume you guys haven't really moved.
Yeah.
You mentioned that this spell that Dusk has on is extremely potent and powerful, but does it have a duration on him? Like, does it take years for it to fade and break and get weaker, or is this like a lifetime thing?
I mean, it's been magically enchanted. It's gonna take. I mean, are you an elf? And he looks at you like genuinely asking Dusk.
Not since the last time I checked.
Then you'll be long dead before that spell fades.
Right, I was going to ask if you could like magically age him up like at least 4 years. Like, I mean, if that was like at all going to have beneficial repercussions, like.
How about aging me down to before I had this?
Would that not empower the spell?
No, but it would save me from whatever machinations you've come up with. And I put
What do you
another
mean?
heavy tome on the table.
Stop that!
It does not move. The table is not tilting.
boys.
I just literally just smack it. I smack Dusk across the head. Will you stop that? Just grabs the tomes and puts them back.
So yeah.
That table could hold about 300 pounds just to get it out of the way, or about 200 pounds.
Cerulea's not that heavy.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait, no, that was sorry, I was wrong. Sorry, I meant to say 200.
I nod my head in appreciation
No.
as I now understand.
Why didn't you just ask?
Right.
Just-
Okay.
This magic is not
So
an exact science.
yes,
I'd like to,
Dusk, this has nothing to do. Okay.
I like to
I
try
just
to
pull
see
you
how
by the
things
collar
work.
and drag you outside. Are we done here?
Yes,
I'm going
I
to
think
take
we
this
are.
little rascal back to the inn.
If she's holding me under my arms, I will shout, wait!
What?
And I turn to the next and I say, don't leave town, we might have some questions for you. And I pat her on the back. Let's go.
I'm
I
not.
just- but-
As we're leaving, I just said, like, do I look like a aunt to you?
Don't answer that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think anyone,
See, Ma?
There's-
none of us can answer that.
See, Ma
Yeah,
always
besides
said
no.
not to... Ma always said not to tell a woman something she doesn't want to hear, and I feel like this is one of those times.
Smart boy.
Oh, okay. I just, like, prop you up on my back, and I intentionally almost let you hit, like, the door, like, the top of ass, like, uh-huh. And I duck before you're about to hit it.
I just go to next and just be like, thank you for the help of you've given us thus far. Bows respectfully.
Of course. See you tomorrow.
All right. Again, we apologize for the door.
Yeah. See you tomorrow in the morning. I'll meet you at the docks.
All right,
See you
we'll see you
tomorrow.
then.
As soon as you close the door behind you, who's the last out? Out of curiosity.
Not me.
Probably me.
Says, "Oh man, the door." And that's what you managed to hear through the heavy door as it closes behind you.
Aww.
I should come back later and fix it, like, properly for him.
As some
Yeah.
weird door Santa Claus? Really?
Hey, we accidentally broke the door, or it's only fitting that we
Whoa,
fix
whoa,
it.
whoa. Where is this we coming from? I'm saying this from Matilda's
tricked
shoulders.
him.
What is this we?
Let's see. First off, you tricked me. I tried to stop you, unintentionally breaking the door, and he's looking at us like we're vandalists.
My dear friend, you are your own person, okay? I believe you have full control of your actions.
As do you. But yet
And I didn't kick the door in. What's your
I
point?
wasn't. can I please, Matilda? Can I please just show this boy one of the great teachers that my master showed me? Just pulls out the staff slowly and just starts just
I
patting it on
start
my
like
hand.
crouch walking with him on
Careful.
my back. Go for it.
Careful, I might put you down again, old man.
Wow.
I'm
Such
laughing my
fatherless
ass off on your
behavior.
shoulder.
Indeed, I believe this is what the monks told me. It's called the strike of discipline. Just whacks him on the head.
I'm dodging that shit.
Just
What do I gotta
hand
do?
on the FS.
Yeah.
What I gotta
need
do to
get
make
you
that
on
hit
a
Madeline
yaoi
instead?
paddle.
Yeah.
Fuck
Call that
no.
I called that. Yeah, we called this the strike of discipline, or as my master would call it, randori.
I'm going to go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Sure.
What?
Let me roll athletics to get dodge out that way.
Oh my god. Alright, so if you guys outside the home, out of curiosity, which direction were you guys gonna head in? Are you guys gonna be going to Ekram Falls? Or are you guys gonna, because like I don't mind, like we could go ahead and skip it to the next day and get this adventure going, but unless there's something else you guys would want to do, I'm giving you guys the option to pursue it.
I would like to go to Ephraim's.
Okay.
And I would,
So-
like
Before
to
we do,
I would like to take Dusk with me.
before we do, could I collect that item from the blacksmith that we discussed that one time?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it was gonna take longer than a day at most, right?
Cool.
You're right.
Okay.
Can I go with him? Because I wanted to buy a silver sword.
You wanted to buy a silvered sword or a silver sword? Because there's a
In
difference.
silver?
Okay, cool.
So
A
it's either coated
sil-
in silver
Uh-huh.
or is made out
Or
of
made
silver,
of
whichever is viable for combat.
The one that's more viable for combat, and you know this, is a silvered sword. A silver sword can work, and it does do the job. Problem is its durability is a lot more brittle than just a sword that happens to be silvered.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I got
Anyways.
you. Can live with that.
Okay, so you're going with the Dusk together to the blacksmith.
Yep, that's a bunch of wind going into my microphone.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on. So Jesus. All right. So, for the purpose of this, Zerulia, are you splitting off from the party, or are you going to wait until they finish their business at the blacksmith before you all go together to Ekram's?
Go with him to the blacksmith.
Okay. So, unless somebody says otherwise, all of you kind of congregate going over to the blacksmith, who's in closer to the middle of town. You see black plumes kind of coming off of his wooden chimney, several of which are kind of placed. Only one of the chimneys seems to be lit, but at the moment you arrive and there do appear to be a few individuals kind of going to and fro. The establishment itself, it smells like unpleasantly of some kind of tar and pine. It just smells, if you've ever been to an actual blacksmith, it's terrible.
Very pungent.
Yeah, very pungent. And you can see what appears to be the same individual you met last time. I believe it was of a half orc as well that was working here, right? I don't remember who I said you met. Remind me again.
Me?
I can't remember. Dun, 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 dun.
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, regardless, it's not an important PC or anything, so I'm not going to bother, giving you too much detail. But just a half-orc individual who you dealt with beforehand. He says, "Here's your order," and then gives it to you, and sees the rest of your companions and says, "You brought friends with you?"
Yes, perhaps you can help this one. And I pat you on the shoulder, Matilda.
Yes, I'm his auntie.
He looks to and from the both of you. He says, and then he shrugs his shoulders. "All right, what can I do for you, Auntie?"
I would like to buy a silver sword. I used to own one. I no longer have it. But now that I'm on the road again, let's say, I feel like I'm going to need it.
I mean, I just happen to have a silver dagger. Would that suffice, or do you need a sword?
Oh, sword would do me better. But I can take
Alright.
the dagger if you have nothing else.
Will take me about 2 days to get a weapon silvered well. Do you have the time, or
That's a shame. We're leaving for the fog tomorrow.
wait, the fog? Why?
We're trying to find someone.
What
anyone
else
who
to
got
save
went
someone?
missing.
No, sorry, delay.
I mean, I appreciate you trying to save someone, but they're as good as lost at this point.
Yeah. We've been paid to go find out, so.
You're clearly not getting. Wait, how much are you getting paid to go into the place where no one comes back from?
Oh no,
That's
do
a
we know
good
how much we're
question.
getting
How much
paid?
are we getting paid?
I remember giving you guys an amount. I don't remember what that amount is off the top of my head, but I'm sure if I scrub through the video, I'll find out.
Was that
Yeah,
like
was
500?
Yeah, and then we also got some platinum, if I recall.
Yeah.
Which you should have already split.
I think it was shared amongst us evenly.
No, I'm talking about, guys, I'm talking about what we're still, when we get back.
I think
Like,
I
I don't
think
know
we-
the amount, but it was like X for everyone.
was it like, I think it was like 500 somewhere around 500 gold, and then like
It was a small bag of platinum, wasn't it?
yeah, a small bag.
I don't know.
I think. Wait, let's see. Where is it? I think I had. Did I write this down somewhere?
Well, regardless, whatever amount you do tell him, he's gonna say that doesn't seem like reasonably enough.
Yeah, we're going to charge extra. We are going to charge extra when we get back.
Is the cart not showing up? Hang on, sorry, I'll trigger it. Oh, there it is. A silver glitter.
Silver glitter. Huh, you do have your silver weapon after all.
I'll get him.
But yeah, he does say, alright, look, and he essentially just says, he hands you the silver weapon, and he says, that's, I'm charging you 2 gold pieces for that.
You know what? That sounds fair.
Alright, so
here
you
go.
you complete the exchange, and it does look like the silver like rings around the entirety of the dagger, but then the rest is made up of a sturdier material. You could tell, some kind of iron, most likely.
Okay, I'll just add the dagger to my inventoire, as if it were.
Got it. Okay. So, anyways, you then, after concluding your business here, I'm assuming you guys are going to Ekram Falls, right?
Yes.
All right. At this point, by the time you make it to Ekram's, it should be about mid-afternoon. Well, I would say it's even earlier than that. I would say it's probably like early in the afternoon, so probably around like 1 o'clock in the afternoon when you arrive at his place.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry, no, that was me exhaling in my microphone. Sorry.
Okay, you're good. So you make it to Ekram Falk's house. You knock on the door. Book does answer it initially. He just kind of like says, "Hey, how's everyone?" And he kind of like opens the door for the rest of you to kind of walk on in.
Hi,
We're good.
Book.
We're good, young one. How have you been?
When you go to look him over, he does look like he's kind of covered in soot from head to toe, and smudges and patches here and there. I was cleaning.
Ah. I see. That explains the soot. Just wipe some of it off of his face.
Woohoo! Did you want to see my animals? And he directs us both at you, Glitter, and what was it? Sorry, and you, Zerulia, and Matilda.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Let's see your animals.
I'd
Oh.
like to see what you've drawn now.
Also, before you go, young one, where's the old man?
He's upstairs. He's cleaning another room.
Can you please, while we're on the way, while you show the girls, could you please show me which room he's in?
Oh yeah, of course. Follow me. And he begins to go up to the top of the stairs, and he just kind of leans back down. He's like, "Come on up."
All right.
Follow him up
Follow.
there.
All right. So, Nomad, he does go off to one of the side rooms, and he pushes it open. And he says, "Sir, he." And then you could see him poke his head out after kind of inspecting the kid underneath him. He says, "Why are you all dirty? I didn't tell you to clean the chimney today." He leans out after just smiling at him, and then he looks over at you and says, it's always good to see some individuals such as yourselves, I guess. What brings you here?"
How have you been, Mr. Fogg?
Aching bones, arthritis, the usual.
Anyway, my companions and I are going to investigate the fog, but before we went, we thought perhaps.
Wait, why? Whoa, stop right there. Why?
Well, someone came to us seeking help. A magic user. Says that he was in and out of the fog, but somehow managed to escape. But then, last time he went, he didn't come back.
Don't go. It's a fool's errand.
Yeah, but if there are people disappearing,
Let them disappear if they're gonna be foolish to go into the fog where no one returns from. That's their business. No reason to risk your lives like idiots.
Sort of this. How long is this fog? Just out of curiosity. Said this fog just one day appeared here the last time we were here. What was there any cause or some event that took place before the fog just came in and just started taking people?
No idea, but it happened it appeared about 4 to 5 months ago.
Because we did speak to one of the lieutenants in the town saying that it also affected the sister town that you did trades with.
Yes, because no one could go to and from the towns, and we can't really. We have to make a very large. What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, we have to go around it. Detour, yeah, there we go. We had to make a detour because, if we try to go through it, all hands and cargo would be lost.
I'm curious, has anyone tried to swim under the water? Is there something maybe causing the growth of this fog?
Can't say anyone actually ever has. I don't think anyone's ever thought to do that.
I just look at Arvad and says hey, you're good at swimming, yeah?
Regrettably.
We'll have to try that out later. I'd love to, but bonk bonk. I'm wearing full plate.
I don't suppose the little anarchist has something I can use to help me breathe underwater.
Ooh, that's a good point. Or see in the dark.
Yeah.
Damn it, Cody, the one time we needed to be here.
We need your artifice.
Yeah, if I can't. Yeah, well, another thing that we could do is also have Grimry see if he can fly over the fog. Maybe there's something we can't see from above.
True.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, a lot of things you can try. Suffice to say, I've lived a long life. I'd rather not be known as a fool who'd met their end at the hands of a fog. But I'd rather be known as someone who bravely went into it trying to save other people.
Yeah.
So,
I also have my own, and I also intend to live long enough to get to accomplish 2 goals before I can die peacefully. So, I'd rather take the safe end and decide to jump in blindly.
I believe we're going, no matter what anybody else says at this point. We've got to find Ulrich.
Yeah, and if we're lucky, maybe we can find the people who disappeared. They might still be alive.
That would be phenomenal.
well then, off we go. Let's go and get a good nap, or do we need to know anything else?
Yeah.
Oh, I had
I'd say that's it.
I had some plans while I was here. Book?
Well, of course, yeah.
Book, would you mind if Dusk here joined you in your reading lessons?
Oh, that's a good suggestion.
You
yeah.
can't
Dusk looks
read.
very much alert.
You can't read, and he looks at you, Dusk.
No, of course I can.
I pick a book and look and just show him. What does this say?
What's your AC, Dusk? Out of curiosity.
How dare you ask a man his AC? It's 14.
You can see he gets out what looks like a walking stick from what it might have been propped up against the interior doorway of the room he was looking at you from. And he says, "Come over here," and he begins to kind of like move in your direction as slowly, as quickly as he can, rather slowly because he's old. And he just kind of starts like trying to whack at you. He says, "What do you mean you can't read? What good are you? You're supposed to be a young and upcoming adult, but you can't read? Who taught you?"
So I run, I scale the wall, and then hang from one of the beams above him.
What
Get
the
down from
fuck
there.
are you talking about?
Oh
I
my
just
God.
grabbed the staff from my back and just whack him off there with a gentle swing.
Oh, it's like a pinata.
Pinata hit, I go down. I don't try and avoid it.
No,
Flat on my back.
stop.
Yeah, just push the staff back, and I just turn to the old man and I say, "Apologies, the boy is housebroken."
It's okay. It's okay. And he grabs you by the ear, Dusk, and he says, "All right, study time. Come with me." And you two, Book, and Book immediately begins to kind of walk over in the direction of the hallway, passing the both of you. He does whisper, "I'll show you the animals later," and then it's a follow.
As I get dragged past Aardvark, I look his soul dead in the eye, nothing behind mine.
I just look at it and I just say, "Sorry, Dust. This is for your own good."
I follow Ekram into the room.
He gives a very impromptu but very quick sudden lesson about the alphabet. Speaking of which, he is a lot further along, or the common alphabet. And I do want to say, Book is a little bit further ahead, so he kind of recites the song letter for letter from the letter A to Z, essentially. And
I love
You know,
that.
and they look at you expectantly, slowly trying to repeat the phrasing. And this goes on for several hours until you could at the very least sing your ABCs.
I'll at least say this much: I can identify words as much as, like, if I see the word food or bed or inn, I can recognize that. But
Big
most
letter. Big
Yeah,
letters are a challenge for you. Oh man.
We finally got Dusk to school.
Yes, and it only
Yay,
took
we're
about
schooling him.
and it only took about 6 sessions. Us nearly dying at least 3 to 4 times.
We got there.
Yeah.
I look over to Book and I call him a goddamn teacher's pet. And pick up my book. It's upside down, of course.
Oh no.
So this will be going on for several hours, but I mean, other than that, you do, like I said, you do get an idea of the sing-songy lesson for the alphabet or the common alphabet. Day 1.
Now you know your
Joy.
ABCs. Okay, so when they're done with that, I'm gonna drag Dusk outside.
Great. Not the other ear. God damn it.
No, why? Why the other ear?
Ah!
No, I take him by like the sleeve. I say, well, if we're going into the fog tomorrow, this might be our last chance to get a prayer in. Do you want to join me in the graveyard?
I look at her hand,
There, but,
who's on my sleeve, close to my hand. I'm slightly fearful now because Ma told me this is how people end up pregnant. Oh boy. I'm not ready, I say.
We're going to the graveyard, come on. And I let go of his sleeve and I start leading him.
Cody, help.
Just be like,
I follow along.
Alright.
Alright.
The both of you are heading in the direction of the graveyard. Does anyone else want to go in the direction that they're going, or are you guys gonna go back to the inn? Because, you know, up to you guys.
I'm going back to the inn. I'm going back to the inn because one, I need interest, and two, I have at least 6 barrels with my name on them.
Nice.
Had a hard day of trying to rein us in.
Yes. And now I'm just thinking back, and now it's just running back, and also it's just while I'm drinking is just reminding me of something.
We need to get you to a therapist. Just
I
saying.
have it there. I have a therapist. It's called Hops.
Oh no.
Yeah. When I rant about things, it listens to me. It's non-judgmental. It welcomes me with open arms and gives me a warm feeling in my belly.
If I had prestidigitation, I'd make the bottle judge him.
Oh my god.
Don't talk to
What?
This is coming out of the teenager who is illiterate.
Less illiterate.
No,
now.
don't worry. That was the player speaking. Don't worry.
Uh-huh.
Dusk doesn't know how magic works.
Exactly.
Well,
Also
let us continue then, I guess.
Also,
Oh,
one
sorry.
other fun thing. Since you mentioned being reined in, I made something based off of the whole floating chair conversation, or the
No, it wasn't. It was
or
a
the
floating table.
floating table, I should say.
So, by the way, speaking of which,
Oh, no.
as you guys step over the threshold and you guys are about to head out and exit,
Accurate.
Maddie or Matilda, as you get on your mount and you're about to start walking, following Arvad back to the main part of town, you hear from up on the second floor from one of the windows. He says, "That's really cool." So he's speaking towards you. I like your bear.
Look.
I like your bear.
No, sweetie. Boar. It's a pig.
Is pig?
Yeah, and I'm going to show you like next time when you are allowed to come down, okay?
Okay. I like your bear.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yes, that's so nice of you. And I lean over and I pat like Bacon on like the haft, like the shoulder. Like nice and tough, cause you know he's got like plates and stuff. And what do you say then, Bacon? You just got the compliment. It's like nice and deep, sort of like gruff oink. Oh, see, he likes you too.
It just translates to, if somebody knows speak with animals, it just translates to this fucking guy. You won't know what I don't have to give him an accent or anything until you guys have speak with animals. So thank God none of you guys are druids.
Yet.
Dragon says, that's interesting. Booba is bouncing a lot. I mean, every time I blink or, like, chew, it happens. I'm gonna have to talk to Zadeki about it.
Whenever you're
What are you
happy, whenever you're mad.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This is perfect.
See, listen, I'm
I
just gonna
see
click
nothing
my
wrong
jaw a
with
few
this.
times, okay? And not do nothing else, okay?
All right, hold on. Wait, let me see this.
See, I just
They're
clicked my jaw. I do nothing else.
What is it, girl? What is it? Did Timmy fall down a well again?
Fuck off.
Wait,
Oh my god.
wait. Click the jaw one more time.
No, I'm literally opening my jaw in real life.
Wow.
Like,
And-
I'm opening,
and
closing it the
Cody's-
entire time. So when I talk a bit too audible, my booba sort of bounce.
And Cody
Damn,
and
them
Seth
things.
aren't even there.
Them puppies got recoil. They reverberate.
Oh god.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say they got reach, and I was about to demand that we put into the D&D campaign.
Oh no, like extra blunt weapons.
Hey, I mean, considering how tough you are, for all we know, you could roll for a nat 20 and the boob would actually deflect arrows.
That's not
Or-
fair. How come he gets to die like that?
Fucking Wonder Woman?
Yeah. Except that the bracelets of submission, you have the bosom of submission.
You know, at this point, wouldn't be surprised if we find boob armor. Sorry, bikini armor in Hex's campaign. Oh, how did that get there?
Well, I'm trying to think. What was that? That type of bikini armor, or sorry, not bikini armor, bikini that you like? Mad. What is it called? The very very
Oh,
incredibly
the
thin one.
slingshot?
Yeah, we just give you slingshot bikini armor.
I'm not wearing this. It's a +3 to your AC.
See, oh my god.
The reason why it's so high is not because it actually provides the level of protection. It's just no one really wants to hit that. They're like, it's too beautiful. We can't mar such perfect beauty. It's like,
It's like MMO armor for women. Like the
I
higher
mean,
level and quality it is, the more skimpy it is.
I mean, look at it this way: if your enemies are a bunch of deprived men who have not seen a beautiful woman in years, they'll just be awestruck, and you can hit them in one clean swoop. And one of them could possibly die from suffocation, being like, "I can see the gates of Valhalla."
So,
Hang
If
on,
we
you made
give you
art of
this-
that already.
We have, but now I just want to take it a step further.
if we do give you boob armor, and you hit multiple people clean through their abdomen, would we call that cleavage?
That is a knee slapper. That is a knee slapper.
I
Got him.
fucking
how much HP do you have, Dust?
Not enough.
Yeah, no. You know what? Rocks fall all on Dusk. Dusk suddenly just perishes.
Where the hell did this landslide come from in a flat graveyard?
Yeah, I know, right? Weird. I don't. The weather, man. You know, global warming.
A statue just
Or-
falls on.
Yeah. Or it's just,
Ironic if
Or
it's a
just
Raven
imagine-
Queen statue.
So it's just like, oh, she wanted him.
I just want to
Or
speak
she
to him.
just-
Dusk, I just want to speak to you.
and you just see me drinking, and then you just see a vision of my master come from a lamp in the bar, being like, you can't even handle your problems, and you go to a vat of alcohol. You lack discipline, Master Tongue. Just smack. Let's just see the thing smack me across the head. I leave you
Refresh
to
my
this
dang
monastery.
If I see him flinch from that, like, smack to the back of the head, I'm gonna put my alcohol to one side, because I think I've had enough.
Yeah, I would just be like, I just look at this. I'd be like, okay, I know I haven't been drinking that much. No, you fool!
So,
It's like that scene from the Ninja Turtles where Splinter is talking to the turtles through a fire.
how did he do that, by the way? Just some, like, I don't remember.
Astro. It was.
Astro.
I think it was astral projection action, like a more mystic ninjutsu technique that is rarely used. So you just see my master do that, and I'm just like, Master, is that you? No, it's no. Oh, it's the great emperor of the Ming Dynasty. Of course, it's me, you fool.
Alright. So, Dusk, Cerulean. So both of you make your way to the graveyard, while the rest of your companions make their way back to the lazy stock. You manage to make it to the graveyard, and it's starting to be, it's fairly quiet. There isn't anybody around. There's, not much is different from the last time you visited this place. It is still. There's the monument in the center of the entirety of the enclosure is still there. It's still covered in vines. There are still some offerings to the Raven Queen here and there amongst the different gravestones. There do appear to be one or two people here now, but they do appear to be just sitting in front of their own gravestones of some sort or other, and just kind of either praying, or they appear to be kind of like quietly contemplating some things. Point being that they're not causing any trouble. So with the two of you here, where would you like to go, or what would you like to do exactly? Just because I know you mentioned prayers, but or are you gonna? What do you mean by that? What are you gonna be up to?
Since I'm leading us in, I'm kind of wandering away from where I see people. I'm trying to gravitate to an area where there are less of them, and towards just the nearest Raven Queen statue for us to get set up in front of.
If it is a chibi statue, it is called Raven Queen.
Oh my god! But yeah, no.
Bruh.
You easily find a area away from most other I'll say onlookers. Easily you just quietly set up. You put down your incense and your bowls, and you begin to kind of like almost set up a little picnic area, but with the idea of putting some prayer and belief behind your thoughts and prayers to the Raven Queen herself. You go for about 30 to 45 minutes but it is quiet. And though you feel the Raven Queen's presence here in this graveyard, you don't. No, it is relatively quiet. You enjoy a moment of prayer to yourselves, the both of you. Dusk.
Yes.
You do feel your hands kind of warm for a moment. And when you go to open your eyes from having closed them to offer prayers to the Raven Queen herself, you then suddenly see on your hands what appears to be a mark of some sort, like a never-ending spiral that does begin at the bottom of where your wrist meets your hands, and it spirals out onto your palm. It's a circle.
So palm up? Sorry, palm
Yeah.
up it's on? Okay.
Yeah, it's palm. Yeah, in the interior of your palm, yes.
Okay.
And this appears like a black inky tattoo that appears in the center of your hand. And then you go to look to your other hand, and more or less one that equally mirrors the same one on your other hand is there as well. Those weren't there before. You have no idea what it means?
I'm So my surroundings are still the graveyard. I'm not in like a dark
No,
void
you
or
didn't.
anything.
No, yeah, nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed is you stopped praying, you looked at your hands because they felt warm, which was strange, and naturally you now have suddenly two tattoos, a blacky, spiraling tattoos, literally, with the final part of the spiral ending at the center of your palm.
Since I never actually learned to read, well, I started learning some reading skills, but not really. I would have some sort of knowledge from my teachings at the time in the church. Did they mention anything about this?
Out of curiosity, are you proficient with a religion check or religion?
Yes. I
Oh,
think so.
then go ahead and roll it. Yeah.
Now, watch this amazing roll, people. So
Very
it wasn't as amazing as I thought it was, okay?
Not
There-
as great.
there-
I don't need you all to remind me, okay?
I said it was very amazing.
I can feel the sarcasm oozing off of you.
You know, it's some kind of sign from the Raven Queen. Because I mean, you started praying here in the graveyard, a holy place to her, and obviously, this is somewhat of an answer from her, most likely. But to understand its meaning, yeah, you don't have an inkling or a clue.
I clench both fists, and after staring at my hands for a little while, I will say, I don't quite understand, my mistress.
I open my eyes and look over to see what he's talking about. And I see his can I see his hands with his fist clench, or can I not see it anymore?
I mean, you can't really see it easily with his fist clenched. So you technically, for now, don't really have any idea what the hell he's talking about.
Okay, I'm just gonna look at him questioningly, like, what do you mean?
I'll look up from my hands and slowly open my palms again.
Okay, as he slowly opens his palms, you see the exact tattoo I've already described before. Centered on his hands.
Oh, those are beautiful. Okay, can I roll to see if I know what they mean?
You may certainly do so, yes.
Religion, you said. Click. Oh, beautiful.
Oh.
He's speaking.
You know he's anointed. Past that, what is it mean? Shoulder shrug.
Perhaps the mistress is speaking in riddles.
You're not there, Arvad.
But he's not
I
wrong.
don't speak.
Yeah, no, you have a point. Perhaps it's a warning, but I don't know what it could mean.
She's trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
God damn it, Rick. Your cart's
Oh,
extended
no.
warranty.
Maybe she has a side quest for you that requires you to visit an ancient Nigerian prince and give him this certain piece of wealth.
Oh, no.
I see a gecko standing on its two hind legs next to the Raven Queen. Like, what?
Big dog. What's that a reference to?
The gecko. 15 minutes can save you 50% or more on your car.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You guys are dying. Wow.
Jesus Christ. Are you on meds or something that I don't know
Oh
of?
god.
No, this is just a meme that's been done in the US and the UK so many times. We just laugh about it.
Oh, jeez.
Like if you see the insurance commercials that they do, and they have all these mascots from a gecko to this middle-aged woman in an apron, and then they have a general over here in the US.
My favorite one is Flo. She's great.
Yeah, from Progressive.
Aw.
Or my favorite, and then there's my boy from State Farm, Jake.
He's wearing
Like a good
khakis.
neighbor, State Farm is there.
likely story.
Oh man.
You too,
Ins-
honestly.
the moral of the story is that insurance companies live rent free in the back of our heads all the time.
And
Yeah.
and apparently throughout dimensions.
Turns out the most powerful creatures weren't elder gods.
That's kind
It was
of frightening.
mascots.
A little bit.
Yeah.
That's the real Eldritch horrors to be dealing with. It isn't actual Eldritch horrors. It's just insurance agents.
Yes, even
Oh,
Cthulhu
Jesus.
even Cthulhu feared their power.
I'm not afraid of anyone, but that thing scares me.
Anyways,
Anyway,
It
with
scares
this
me.
minor mystery, sorry, I do want to just finish up here, but with this minor mystery of suddenly hand tattoos appearing.
It scares me.
Oh, hello.
Weird.
cut out a bit there.
Okay. But with this minor mystery of essentially an endless spiral appearing in the palms of her hands, and by the way, when you go back to look at her, you also see the the one single eye essentially just full on irised out to just be one big inky black kind of like reflection. You do see this, by the way, there, Dusk. You see.
I take one step back and go, ah! Oh,
Oh no, that happens.
your eye's doing the thing again.
I nod.
With this
Yeah, the
small
control
mystery
over
to
that.
you.
I don't.
Do you have like, Did you ever get an answer to it?
No, it only seems to happen when I'm praying, and I also feel this warmth in my tattoo, and I show him my tattoo.
Mhm.
Wait,
it
where's
looks
this tattoo again?
On my hand.
No, is it nowhere near where my one is?
It's up on my palm.
It's on your palm, but it's not. It's not the same.
Not the same. Okay.
No, mine looks like an eye compass type thing.
Yeah, it there's similarities, and clearly this is definitely. Sorry, excuse me. This is definitely something like the Raven Queen is trying to communicate with you, and it has clearly annoyed you. But past that, you don't know what it means. You don't know what you're being annoyed for, but you know, you can only assume it's probably something important because, well, you don't just get random tattoos out of nowhere.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess not much I can do. But before I leave, I take the new weapon I have, undo the canvas, and I will start doing, I guess, blessing the weapon as you do within the church. It's
Gotcha.
just a ritual thing.
I'm gonna observe this quietly.
Incense, holy water, splash, splash.
With your weapon blessed and your prayers done, as soon as you finish up, the tattoos that were on your palm, by the way, Dusk, they do fade. They are no longer there by the time you leave the graveyard, and as well as for you, Glitter, your tattoo begins to no longer. I mean, it is still there, but it stops feeling as warm, and your eye returns to the normal color orb it's supposed to be. As you both exit the graveyard, and I'm guessing you head back to the lazy stalk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll be happy to say, unless any of you have anything in particular you want to do, be the night beforehand, I could go ahead and say you take another long rest as you wake up for the next morning, off to go onto the journey that leads into the fog itself.
I've had some ideas.
Oh, okay, yeah. What did you want to do beforehand?
I sent it to you.
Oh, you did? Okay, sorry, I was busy doing other stuff. Let me read what you sent. Oh, okay, you weren't kidding about that. Okay.
I'm scared.
No.
Jeez. Do you really want me to do this? Because yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All right. All right. Sorry, I'm
so
just
we're
like
just
thinking.
in the bar, just like having food and drinks,
Mhm.
Gird your loins.
and I kind of keep plying Arvad with a bit of liquid courage.
For me, you should. Oh, for me, you shouldn't have finished his barrel in one sitting. Another.
I mean, I know you're thirsty,
Ah,
me as well. So what started this whole drinking thing, huh?
ah. So, do you want the short? Do you want the short version or the long version?
I think the short version for now will do. I think you'll tell me the long one in the coming journeys.
Oh, the answer is simple. I suppose alcohol has always been in my family because my family used to make it.
Oh, that's
So-
nice.
Yeah,
It's nice and convenient.
yeah. The other unfortunate thing about it is it's also become a blessing and a curse.
How so? I don't think I can quite follow.
When you make your living off of alcohol and very successfully, you can also attract the right or wrong people.
Oh, you were, not assaulted by anyone, were you?
Anyway, it's getting.
Gangs or stuff.
Anyway, enough about my Moby stuff.
Oh, don't say that, Arvad. You'd have some more.
Is this your plan? Get me drunk and then I spill all my secrets?
Is this
No,
therapy?
no, of course not.
I just look at her. I just squint my eyes and look at her. It's just like,
This might be our final, huzzah, let's say.
all right,
So, may as
If we-
well,
all right. This stays between us. The others don't need to know. At least not at this point. If we do survive.
Arvad, as you're about to launch into your sharing for a moment, unfortunately, you do feel somebody sit on the opposite side of you, where you heard initially speaking with Matilda right here next to you. Is now sat a very comely woman who seems petite of form and sits next to you at the bar top. She looks like an elven woman, full on elven, as is her ears are fairly perked up, and has hair kissed by almost the sun itself, and how golden, yellow it is. It seems to be kind of done up and has several buns that lead down the small of her back all the way down her shoulders, and she is petite of body, as I mentioned, and has very lovely green eyes, sat next to you, and you feel like she's leaning in to you, and she says, "Well there, stranger. I like what you're drinking there. It smells nice." And she leans in, trying to, look inside the mug of your cup.
Just turns around. It's just like,
Wait.
oh, oh, you mean me?
I was gonna say, I lean into Arvad and like, oh. Okay, you tell me next time, okay?
Sure. All right.
What's your name, stranger?
Arvad. You?
Ira. But most people know me as Goodnight around here.
Good night.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and pray tell, why do they say good night?
Because I make sure they always have a good night with me, and she gives you a cute little wink in your direction.
I just think in the back of my head, and I'm just like, ancestors, give me strength.
So you never answered. What are you drinking?
Nice. They have this very nice brew made from berries from here. But I'm pretty sure you're not here to talk to me about alcohol. Unless, are you?
Probably not. And she says that, but she does. As soon as she says that, she does get Ignelli's attention. He says, "Can I get one of what he's having?" And Ignelli buys. Sure. I'll be right back. And she goes to grab another barrel, having you drank most of the first one, Arvad. She does lean in and says, "I mean, I've been hearing you have a room. Would you like to invite me to it?"
That depends. You have any?
I just
You have any
elbow Arvad in the side. Don't be damned, take it up on it offer.
All right, that depends. Do you have any? You don't have any plans later tonight?
Only with you.
Ooh.
Then, by all means, feel free to accompany me.
Hey.
She, as you get up and you begin to semi-lead the way, she does run her hands daintily across the top of your arm and onto your shoulder. You could tell she's feeling you out a little bit. And then, just as you're about to leave, she kind of holds you back just a little bit, long enough for her drink to arrive. She takes the cup and brings it with her and says, "Looks like I'm staying the night, Ignelli." And she winks in Ignelli's direction and follows right behind you, Arvad.
All right.
Wherever you lead.
All right. Goes to the bed. Just takes her up to the room. Closes the door.
Yeah. And then we'll fade to black for Arvad right there. Just for my sake, go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
And go
let's
ahead.
see how many hours you last.
That's not what I'm rolling.
Go.
No.
I feel-
STDs? No.
Yvette, don't give him ideas. I'm already suffering from alcoholism. I don't need health issues.
Oh, no.
Roll for pussy allergy.
Oh my god.
Someone has greater restoration
Oh my
on
god.
hand, right?
It's like, are you okay, Arvad? Yeah, baby, just hang on. Like,
Oh god, please don't say
my
that.
throat feels dry for some reason.
So go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, it's going in bad.
Is the Constitution come in?
Roll
or
high,
no?
you're a monk.
Come on.
Oh my god. Lay off the sauce.
You have a fantastic evening for several hours.
Oh, there you go.
The problem is well, you
Sure.
wake up the next day
Uh-huh.
and you feel fairly exhausted. She's already gone by the time you do wake up, but you definitely feel the effects from last night as you were despite her name, you had a good night, but you didn't get a good night's sleep.
Ah.
Oh,
You have
okay,
one
well, that's
level of
not
exhaustion.
so bad.
You have one level of exhaustion, and it's not that bad.
I'm just now picturing how I'm going to just come the next morning. Just be like,
You can still come the next morning.
But
Ba-dum-tsh.
All right, and with that, I'll go ahead and end it here. Yeah.
Before you
Well,
end, we just sat next to Foster in the morning, and I say, I don't get why you're so complaining all the time. Like, I got led off by the hand by the.
Oh shit,
by
they sleep in
and
the same
nothing
room.
happened.
oh god.
No. They actually don't. Funny enough. What was it? You still like to sleep up on the rooftop, don't you?
I sleep on the roof, yes.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Thank God.
feel like you're trying to save me for something or someone, and I'm slightly concerned about it.
We are not getting Dusk pregnant.
I don't think
use
it's
a
him we.
Dusk's blissy
I don't think it's him we
will
have to
not
worry
be used
about.
unless Dusk wants to.
I use
Yeah.
a spray bottle on Madeline, okay? Oh,
Yeah.
Matilda.
I'm not there.
I don't think it's Dusk we have to be worried about. I think we should be worried about me and what and how much vitamin E I need in my system.
Oh no.
It's a restoration.
So wait. So Arvad's bussy is an Aussie, technically, don't you think?
No,
It's an
no.
Aussie.
I'm more.
That's terrible.
I'm more concerned. I'm more concerned about the fruit of my loins being picked dry.
I mean, that's one way to put it, I guess.
Obviously, Dusk is Dusk. So is it a Dusky then for what was it? Dusk is bussy.
Okay, we're gonna
Dusky.
stop this, okay?
Okay.
His
Stop
Dussy.
describing Stop describing me, okay? I'm
Don't imagine him.
I'm a person.
Yeah,
A
just.
complex individual.
You're a literal boy toy.
Don't perceive him.
You just need to be ripened a bit more. And until that time, yours be kept pure and innocent. Away from all
Ah.
deviancy.
Yeah. So until you get in with some other young lady and then all of a sudden he's just like
Oh
mad.
my god!
Matilda,
We can
she's
hook him
talking
up
to
with
me.
some sort of.
Mm-hmm.
We can hook him up with like a teenage goth girl, like his age, and like they can
Yeah.
get married and be celibate, and then when they're of age, they can have babies.
Dusk takes a knee and begins praying, "Oh, mistress of the twilight."
Take me now,
Please.
kill me, take me now.
Do you have coordinates to that fountain of youth I was asking about earlier?
Ooh.
Really appreciate it, and I wrap up my prayer there.
Yeah. Just grabs. Yeah. Too late. Girl just grabs and he's just like.
Oh my.
God.
All right, guys. I'll probably pick this. We'll probably pick up the next session pretty much at the beginning of the next morning. So if you want to make fun of Arvad or just poke fun at him for having a lady friend over, you certainly may save all those jokes for next session. Yeah.
Sure.
Why would we make fun of him?
No, they're just gonna make fun. It's just like me just walking funny, going like ah.
He was face down in a good way for once.
Allow it.
I can't.
Oh.
I think this one. And I thought the training of the monastery tested my flexibility.
No. Well, she was well worth.
Damn, you look like shit.
But yeah, you will also have an actual level of exhaustion, Arvad. So good luck with that.
Okay,
We got
mental
a
note.
purple?
Get a hefty breakfast.
Swimsuit mats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Hefty
Go.
breakfast. Yeah. Sorry for interrupting.
You're good.
You're good. You're good.
Alright. Anyways, I have stuff to get ready for, so I'll talk to y'all later. Yeah.
All right.
Good day.
Alright.
Have
Thank you,
fun.
DM,
And
as always.
just to let you know, Hex, I did get the battle pass for DVD.
Okay. Yeah, I heard from Tara you're gonna need help getting it through it, right?
I mean, everyone keeps saying that. Yes. Okay. Fine. I need help. But
Yeah, I'd be happy to. I just I won't have time to help you today, but like if you reach out over the
no.
coming days,
That's fine.
yeah, I'd be happy to help.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyways, much love, guys. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
See ya.
safe. All right. I guess we'll end it here then. I have so many secrets now that I want to share.
You better not. They
But
would
I
be
really
secrets
shouldn't.
Otherwise.
Yeah.
Resist the urge to jabber about it. Say nothing. See,
Yeah,
no
I
evil,
will.
speak
I
no
will.
evil.
So yeah. Oh, Shadow says, yeah. I'll gladly try and help you if you need some coaching on the killer side. That is. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. I just want to get the blue Dracula skin with the two tails that are totally not tentacles or penises. And that's all I want. We still have one card that hasn't been pulled yet. And I
anyone else-
might have to nag. Oh,
Yeah, does
sorry.
anyone else
Go
have?
ahead.
Does anyone else have issue pulling cards? Because it seems to be like every time I try and do it, it says there's an error or something.
Are you
No one
logged
else
in?
seems to have issues.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Matt's on. Oh, fuck! I thought about it and I had to yell. Oh. I had to yell.
I get this one a lot.
Yeah.
It's like my
Yeah,
favorite
you
pull.
do. That one and the tired one.
It's 'cause I'm so
But there is still one card that
Yeah.
hasn't been pulled yet.
Yeah. Every time I try to click it, it says something went wrong. Please try again.
It's weird.
Weird.
I don't know. That might be a Twitch thing. Like, it works for everyone else, so do you have enough points?
I should. I have my points is in the my points is in the 30K range.
Oh, fuck. Does the hydrate one work?
All right, let's find out.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, try it now.
All right.
And I'll do the drinkies. Also, Seth, can you, like, hurry a bit up with the editing? Because, you know, I'm trying
Now
to
it
ride the
works.
wave here. Oh, there's a card pull for Nomad.
Keep your fingers crossed.
We have Seth's Tea Kettle. Very common card. Very common.
Okay.
Very common card. Now, there should be like a minute's delay on in between every pull, with the pulls themselves being like 20 seconds or something, 15 seconds maybe. So it should be kind of fine. I'm open to before we go. I'm open to you guys suggesting like games to us. There is my best friend and our German friend, mutual friend of me and Seth, play on a private server of World of Warcraft. Now, it is completely free to play. And you get to build your own characters on the fly. Like, build, like, you know, make your own class. I'm this close to joining because I just want to do transmogs, and that's already in there. And I want to do, like, Death Knight, or have, like, pets and stuff, and, like, just chill with you guys. Do something relaxing, right? And it might be a nice game to include, like, a community with. Now, the flip side is, it's World of Warcraft, and I don't want to get anyone addicted to, like that game, like, you know, like, to an MMO. So I'm weighing my options here.
I'll look on the bright side. At least
I've
you're
also
not playing
suggested.
RuneScape.
Oh,
I was gonna
Say
say.
again?
I was saying, look on the bright side. At least you're not getting people into RuneScape.
oh God, no, not RuneScape. Oh no, no.
Exactly.
RuneScape?
The sir.
Yeah,
No, fuck no.
I can say from experience, from have a friend that I know in IRL who plays the game. And I'm just like, yeah, that's an unhealthy addiction, and he knows it too. So
I have a cousin who has played since day one,
oh dear.
and he is
He's
now
not
a
getting
father
out
of
it, is
3,
he?
and he
He's
is
not getting
still
out
playing.
of it, is he?
I mean,
never
he's
getting out
a
of it,
truck
is he?
driver. He's got like 3 kids. He's happily married, but he's still playing.
See, that's the
Final
trouble-
Fantasy
that's the
14
trouble
has
with
kind of
MMOs.
ruined. Well, okay. I'm gonna have to slow down and give you guys time to answer, because. Seek your mind, Nomad, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say, MMOs are MMOs are a blessing and a curse. So you have to just assume if it's a game that you really get into, don't expect to come out unless it's a ladder of life and death. So, but yeah,
Why do you have Arvad and Nomad? Do you have two characters?
do I?
It says so on Fantasy Grounds. Like you
Huh.
have Arvad and Nomad Z.
I think that's probably just when we were trying to situate my character in there.
What is this drawing?
Oh, that's me lifting you away from the chair, or rather the floating table, I should say.
You've let me sit on the table.
No, that's meant for putting stuff on. It's not meant for sitting down.
Hmm. I want to float.
Don't you have levitation magic?
No.
Learn. No, there's something for you to aspire to. Learn how to levitate.
Levitate you?
I don't need to levitate. I'm already high enough as it is on alcohol. If I get on any other kind of levitation or any other substance, I'll probably the ancestors and come back.
I can take you higher. Nobody? Creed? Nobody?
I know, and that's why I'm just like, I was also gonna say the two other songs that came to mind. I once fell in love, but then I got high. Woo!
Oh, my voice is back.
Yeah.
Or another one by Method Man and Redman. Look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's a great man, and flying, smoking Buddha on the train. So high that I can touch the sky. So sick you can suck my.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Sorry. Sorry.
you have a nice voice, but that came out of nowhere. I was gonna say, I'm open to game suggestions. I talked to Tara about a game for next week because we kind of want to, we do a bit too much of Dead by Daylight, and it can get a bit toxic now and then. So I was suggesting Monster Hunter or whatever, and they suggested trying out Phasmophobia to get me ready for the Halloween week for Hex.
Oh, that's actually a good
And
idea.
I may have. Oh,
I was saying that
Say it
Phasmophobia
again?
is a good idea. Phasmophobia was a good idea. I think another game you could do just for like suspense and maybe murder mystery, since it's the spooky season, could be Duck Duck Goose. That's another good game.
okay.
And then
Duck Goose, yeah, maybe.
yeah.
I was also thinking about like games like Escape Simulator, like I'm doing like escape rooms with like multiple people. That would be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Shadow says for games suggestions, how about Forewarned? What the hell's Forewarned? Hang on. Let me have a
I think
look.
I've heard
Is it a shooter? Because I know your taste in games in the meantime. It's
feel like
it's $10
I've heard of it.
Forewarned. God, it's horror.
Yeah, I think I remember this game.
It's October, Mad. It's all horror.
Yeah, it was you get stuck in a temple. You get stuck in an Egyptian temple and you try to escape. And then there's a mummy
Seen
trying to hunt you
this.
down. Yeah, I remember this
Yeah,
game.
I fucking hate it. Oh no.
Oh, we're gonna have so much
Like,
fun
and-
with you playing Phasmo.
Oh fuck.
You don't know how much I'm looking forward to it.
Wait,
Hang on.
out of
How much
curiosity,
is
do
that?
they
It
still
was
have
$20.
the Friday the 13th game?
What'd you say?
What?
Friday the 13th game. Do they still have it online or is it shut down?
I think it's shut down.
Oh,
think
dang. I was
it's
about
gone,
to say,
yeah.
we could also have that. Like if that was still active, we could also have that just and have somebody as
It was a
Jason.
bit. It's a bit like a broken build in Dead by Daylight, because Jason could just like teleport and stuff. And
Yeah.
Shadow says,
I've
yeah, there
seen
are
some-
puzzles, and you have to banish an Egyptian spirit. Oh. I also would like suggestions for like a more chill experience. Not just because it's horror, but also because I want to have like, you know, as many people as we can. But like with Conan or with Project Zomboid, we can have like easily 8 to 16 people. The idea is to kind of like bring the community a bit together, or our little family. We don't like to exclude people, because Seth, I keep confusing you two, Hex and Seth. Seth made a good point where Deep Rock Galactic, we can play that, but that's one player less. And you guys can be in voice, but it's kind of like, you know, it's not as fun as if you were there, you know?
Makes sense.
Chill, do you like farming
yeah.
games? I do. I have Farming Simulator. Hang on.
I think you would like Slime Rancher if that's the.
Is that what?
There's a game called Slime Rancher. I think you would like it if you like farming games.
Oh, I know. Yeah. It's on my wish list. I haven't bought it because every time I'm like, it's on sale, but do I really want it though? I have Farming Simulator 15, 17, and 22, and I think I have like copies of like, like really old ones, like 11 or 13 and stuff. Has anyone here played Palia? Let me have a look at. Oh, why did my Steam crash? No! Why does this happen to me? You're gonna have to send me the link, honey, so I can open it up on a browser. Hang on. I got this. Paella Steam. At first, I was like, paella. Isn't that like a food? Oh, Paella!
Oh yeah, didn't you
Yeah,
also
I kind
say?
of. It's like a
didn't you also
Stardew
say you
Valley
wanted
or
to
like a. What?
Oh, nice. Also, this is a free-to-play game. Palia is
Yeah,
a free-to-play
it looks
game,
like it.
absolutely. Also, also, didn't you also say you wanted to also play Lethal Company 2 at some point?
There's a Lethal
Lethal-
Company too?
There's a second one?
Like, no, just the regular Lethal Company.
Oh, he meant also.
Oh, we have. We
Yeah,
played that.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, already played.
I don't remember seeing you playing.
We did. It's hard.
Oh, it's even on YouTube and stuff.
Oh, it's all-
It's ridiculous.
I always
Ah.
get lost in the buildings.
Yeah,
Well,
me
it's very
too.
easy
And then
to
I
get lost
instantly
because
die,
there's
and then
one
I
of the
have to
rules.
wait.
Well, you know what you should. You know what we should do.
What's that?
We should find. I believe there was a modding for it too, where you could actually mod. You can actually mod certain things and have weapons. Like you can have weapons technically, but you can modify the weapons to help you like, level out the playing field with certain things. Because I saw this whole. I don't know if this is a little old, so they probably have updated it. But I saw this whole thing where someone said, if you know the hitbox for certain monsters and things too, and how they move, you pretty much all you would need is just a shovel. And if you finish using the shovel and you get a shotgun, you're pretty much like Doom Guy.
See, yes, but that would involve like really putting in the hours, grinding and learning the stick skill and talent and knowledge. And I'm not convinced yet that I want to do that. I'd rather invest in like other things, basically. So I will admit it looks fun. I played it. It is fun, but the gimmick might run short for me, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Now, speaking of other games, though, we're having it on the list. Space Marine 2 is something that I'm contemplating, like maybe doing like surprise streams on like Fridays, maybe.
Yeah,
We'll
why
see.
not?
Or like a fill-in. And Bolt Gun, its DLC is coming out soon-ish, I think. So I want to do
Yeah,
that.
when is
I also
DLC
want to
coming?
finish Doom at one point. Sorry,
Wait,
what?
you still haven't finished that? You still haven't finished Doom?
Finish Doom now.
Oh.
I wanted to finish it on stream.
Oh, okay.
Shadow says, yeah, no pay to win elements. Oh, for Palia. It's a farming simulator / MMO. Oh, nice. I'll have a bit more of a look into it. Yeah. There's also like a game that is like more like Deep Rock / Satisfactory, and I'm also looking into that one if that's gonna be something. But I also want to not like put community members like on the spot to buy games. If it's free to play, even better. Or if it's just that popular that people already own it, like that's even better as well.
You know.
We could do a Total War campaign with other people. I think the max for people to join is like 8. The only downside is if, a faction gets destroyed from a player, they're out of the game because it's a 4X.
Oof.
So not really sure what to do there. That said, though, I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Skyrim. That is, unless I play Space Marine. Seth made the suggestion, hey, maybe we'll pick Skyrim up again once the art's done, which is a good suggestion. And we can have like a small change of pace on Thursdays again. And now that I can finally play Darktide and like Space Marine and stuff, like we could do that like maybe tomorrow. So we'll see. Tomorrow could be a surprise. But we are definitely finishing Skyrim.
Yeah. we
Other
need
than
to
that,
finish
yeah,
them.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, sorry?
I was saying, yeah, we need to finish the Werewolf Dragonborn Raiders Aider arc.
Yeah, and then we got like a second playthrough with like a stealth assassin, so if that ever happens.
I'm very curious. I'm very curious to see how you handle stealth.
Oh, I love stealth, but Skyrim isn't the best for stealth, so we'll see what happens. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If there's any lesson I can give, when you're under pressure, try and stay calm. Like, that's why I say, like, take a step back. If you hit, like, a problem, don't try and brute force the problem. Just take a step back, because otherwise you'll only get stress. It might be an entirely stressful situation to begin with. Don't let it overwhelm you. The key to problem solving is keeping a cool head. Some people invite pressure because they function better under stress, like me. But still, even in those situations, was that a sneeze or were you laughing at me?
No, that was a sneeze. Sorry. Ugh,
It's in-
excuse me.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's like, what the fuck?
It was cute.
Bless you.
Thank you.
But even in situations where you invite stress, to get a bit of a pressure to get you going, try and keep a cool head, because you can only deal with stressful situations if you're capable of rational thinking still. So again, if you're stumped with a problem or presented with something, take a step back, analyze the problem logically, and then figure out a logical solution, figure out how to deploy that solution, and deal with the problem at hand in a cool, calm environment and calm state of mind. For those on the Discord, I'd like to remind you guys, if you've subscribed or if you've done any sort of like contribution, please reach out to us so we can give you the appropriate tag. don't miss out on the free content like 3D printing files or extra art, the lore cards, you know, photo shoots, like everything. So reach out to us, we'll get it done, and we'll give you some free content. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.